Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to GrowedUpGeek Gaming. It has been quite a while. Glad to see everybody. Your home for narrative and roleplay focused Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition live play campaigns here on Twitch. It's Tuesday, which means it is time for the season finale of our flagship long-term campaign set in Eberron, Tranquility's Twilight. The whole season, been off for a little while. Rolling bad against saving throws, but we're here today to bring the big season finale before next week moving on to season 2, which we are also very excited about. Before we do that, we will meet everybody, do a quick recap from the session 3 weeks ago, month ago, been a while, and then we will jump right in and we will finish the season tonight. All right, start with the intros. I am Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. We are live here on Twitch Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And then all of our videos are uploaded to YouTube on the following Monday afternoons. If you like what we do here, give us a like, follow, subscribe, high five, fist bump, anything to show your affirmation. We love the support. Let us know that you like what we do. All right, that's enough about me. Let us get to our intrepid cast. Finally up against the end with the Swords of Liberty, with some plans that they have. Let's see how they manifest when faced with it. Let's meet our cast, and then we'll do a recap and jump right in. Let us start with our resident gnome, Kai. You have been kind of spearheading this idea to kind of change them from the inside. And it would seem that you're probably going to be pretty close to that tonight. You still thinking that's the plan, or what are you thinking now?
Kai would certainly enjoy it. He thinks that if he could get the influence of the Swords of Liberty, the people are very passionate, and while they may not be the best people, he views their passion as something that he could manipulate to serve better interests than what the current leaders of the Swords of Liberty are using them for. So he sees a bit of a wild card ally that could be made, and he could potentially make things that are, at the end of the day, better, but short term, maybe not so good.
Okay. Manipulate, a bit of a strong word, but hey, you know what?
I chose the word intentionally.
Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Let us move up to our most recent character, but from one of our original castmates. Tenta, tell us about Masaow and how it's going in this kind of new body, with this new kind of, straight up a new patron.
Yeah, new patron, new body, new set of skills. Basically, same tortured soul. I'm Tenta. I play Masaow. And Masaow is basically kind of just eternally patient and along for the ride and just protecting the people that were there for him when he was destroyed, and just basically paying off a life debt before he goes and takes it to the gods himself.
All right. Ambitious goals after potentially saving democracy in Brayland. All right. Let us slide over to Nick. Flametongue has seen a temple ransacked by the Swords of Liberty, most likely in a provocation of the nation of Thrain. How you feel about Kai's potential plan to maybe just shift focus of the group after they've kind of desecrated your temple?
Well, I mean, I'm a team player, so as long as I can somehow gain more information on the whereabouts of the Eternal Flame, which Flametongue is not necessarily the best information gatherer, so probably sticking with everybody in the group will get her better chances of actually tracking down some leads on that. But yeah, not the best feeling when you show up to a new place and all the temples are destroyed when you're a paladin and that's like your main thing.
That is kind of your thing. All right. Last but not least, Rel. We are at the end of this kind of pseudo investigation, if not a straight up investigation, at least a missing persons case, in the case of the kidnapped Countess. Where you fall on this change of focus versus just wiping them out? You muted, buddy.
Well, I would say that Rel is he's not super invested one way or the other. He kind of wants to solve the problems here because he feels like he has bigger unfinished problems elsewhere, and this feels like a distraction. He wants to do the right thing, but he's not really 100% put his focus into what's going on here. But he inherently likes to try and help in the best way that he can. So in the end, when it comes down to it, it will really depend on how everyone else reacts around him. But he will probably do what he thinks is the most efficient, while also trying not to be an asshole about it.
Fair enough. All right. That is our amazing cast. I'm so grateful for them. And let's hopefully that they all survive this evening. All right. So in our last session, the party made their way to a hidden undercity under the streets of Xandrar, a former goblinoid kind of ancient civilization before the surface dwellers came and built over it. They made their way down through these kind of one-way caverns, not encountering too much, making a couple of choices here and there, and passing some buildings, some that they didn't want to investigate or would come back to. And in one cavern found a large animal appearing to be sleeping, kind of blocking the path. They chose the other direction, and in doing so, came across a situation in a dead-end cave filled with water and would appear to be two women who were fighting crab monsters that the party rescued them from. And rather than be appreciative right off the bat, having been dealing with most likely having been kidnapped by the Swords of Liberty and seeing one of our party members in a very similar cloak, you can imagine her trust would not be easily earned. And so as we set it up here, the party in pursuit of the missing kidnapped Countess and perhaps the Red Owl, the leader of the Swords of Liberty as well. And with that, we will pick up with episode 13, the Liberty Palace. So you've come into this cavern, you heard screaming, you see it's dead end. The water's probably about knee deep to at least Masaow and Rel. Flametongue, ankle, Kai, wasty. You want to be careful. Make sure you step solid before you go under. You've rescued, or you have killed these two crab monsters that had these women cornered. And in doing so, they seem relieved to no longer fight the crab monster, but are in kind of unsure footing as to what to do, as one of you is wearing a Swords of Liberty cloak. And as the last kind of crab monsters fall, they stand, their little stilettos out. What do you want? You haven't done enough?
And they seem to be like noble women, right?
They're well dressed.
What was the name of the Duchess, right, that we're looking for?
Countess.
Countess. What was her name? Countess what?
Oh, dude. Ear Oeski. Like her first name's not even like good. It's Countess Ear Oeski is her last name. And it is neither one of these two women.
Well, Kai will say, anyways, he will say, you all, neither of you would be Countess Eroeski, would you?
Countess? No. What do you care? You've probably already killed her.
Kai will look at them, and because he knows they're scared, he's going to say, well, I suppose if you aren't the Countess, we have no reason to save you, then we infiltrated this place, but you can stand there.
Draw you a map to the exit.
Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna like basically pay them no mind. He's kind of trying to do like reverse psychology of like, oh, we came to save this person, but you're being aggressive. So yeah.
Do you want to like threaten them, or do you want to just seem convincing?
No, he's not trying to threaten them. He's just saying.
I mean, aren't you?
You know what? Masaow feels your vibe, and he steps forward and he threatens them. He pulls his blade out.
Okay.
Tell us the truth. Who are you? I'm tired of this game.
We were kidnapped for speaking out against the Swords of Liberty.
Why would you do that?
Because they're terrorists.
In your opinion, or in fact?
They kill people to achieve their goals, overthrow a long-standing monarchy, have kidnapped a noblewoman, and occupy a city in her stead.
You don't admire the efficiency at play?
It's not about efficiency. It's about right and wrong.
There's no such thing as right and wrong. There is no black nor white, only gray.
Oh.
It is your perception that changes your attitude. The Swords of Liberty do what they must to free this nation. You are interfering with that, and as such, must be cut down unless we can arrange otherwise.
Okay.
That was
Well,
going
this is
dark.
getting a little crazy.
Dark.
It's
we
Masaow, dude. What has he got to lose? He's got it. He knows what's going on. He feels your vibe. He's ready to help you.
So for the two ladies, they're not like wearing like Breland colors, right? They're just wearing pretty stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's gonna be like, listen, we're this is getting all out of hand. We're here to deal with the Swords of Liberty, where we just came this way and saw you were in distress, so we tried to help out. If you have any information that could help lead us to where the Swords of Liberty are, that'd be great. Otherwise, it'd probably be best for you to get out of here.
West.
And I'll say I give them vague directions to where
You go down this
we got
way.
there. You go to left and you go right, and then there's the tunnel.
Definitely don't open the doors to the rooms.
Yeah, don't get eaten.
They're shuffling.
West. Go west. Or east. Shit. God, I suck at that. Go east. That is my final answer and what she said the entire time. Just keep heading east. You can't run into it. It's this old goblin fortress that they have her at.
Okay, and there's a large bestial thing in a tunnel to the east. you wouldn't know how to get past it, would you?
We never saw it come back past our cell door, so maybe it just stays where it is?
That's good to know. All right. You think you ladies can get out of here on your own?
Well,
You female things.
I don't know that anybody's left.
Anybody. Well, I mean, you are. So why don't you,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
why don't you survive? Make it out, maybe until things, calm down, discard your fancy clothing and just try and blend in or try and get out of town. But in the meantime, we're going to try and deal with this problem. And we can't be everywhere at once. We got to do this now. So
she clutches where pearls would be at the mention of like leaving her nice clothes.
oh, my pearls.
Oh, I miss my pearls. And looks rather like appalled and indignant at the suggestion. If we could just follow you for as long as possible, we'd
Jesus.
appreciate it.
Well, you can, but we ourselves might be dying, so following us could lead to your own death.
So
Okay.
is it like the exit is like one
It's like one map over, guys. It's not that far.
space over, and then they go down, and they're in their little ruin. So,
Yeah, that's why I was like, when we walk, they can just go over there and they'll be
yeah,
fine,
you
right?
can
Like,
tag along, and then you gotta go.
yeah, like
Unless you
it's
wanna
not
fight.
like we're not sending them through a journey through like the most dangerous dungeon in the world. We it's just around the corner.
You'll be fine. It's like 2 twists, turn done.
Yeah, like they'll be fine.
Okay. And if you see
And if
that,
they die, that's just the way the world crumbles sometimes.
look, it's tough. Chalk it up to the terrorists.
We can't save everybody. The time it takes to rescue them, we could have saved somebody else. So we got to be efficient, not
All right.
you know.
That's why at the very beginning, Kai was
All I've
like,
ever
"Oh, you're
said.
not the person we're looking for.
That's
See you
all
later."
I've ever said.
Okay, so we're done
Be
here.
efficient.
Yeah.
Did
The-
it, is there anything here? Can I like go over to where they were and examine the area and see if there's anything like a door or like a pathway or anything? Was there anything else in here?
Giant crab eggs.
I want crab eggs.
No crab row unless you want to crack open the carapace. That's going to be on you. No clutch of them like anywhere.
No pearls to clutch.
Yes. No pearls to clutch either. You'll see along the kind of bank that you're on in between the rocky wall and the actual water, just the sets of footprints from the two ladies, as well as the kind of scattered scuttle marks of the crab people. But no, it doesn't. There's nothing here. The one thing you will notice is that the water is remarkably like fresh and crystal clear.
Can we see to the bottom of it?
You can.
Anything of note?
Just like an unbelievably like pristine pool. Probably hasn't been disturbed in like a very long time. If you've ever seen a cenote in like Mexico, something like that, just scaled down.
I'm gonna kneel down and just take a little like bottle of it,
Okay.
stuff it into my vest.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
These,
whoops.
these springs have power. Sources like this can be used.
This is that Dasani.
All right, let's go.
Heard.
It is
We'll
so-
have to. We'll do our best to try and sneak by the cat in the other room.
Okay.
I'll try.
Yeah.
Try to roll high.
All right.
You better get butt naked and try.
Odd request, but okay. All right.
While you got that armor on, you better sack that shit and walk nude because I'm not fighting that fucking thing.
All right.
Well, maybe you are.
Maybe you will.
After, I don't know, about an hour, not even 40 minutes, walking back through the narrow one-way cave. You come back across the last set of ruins. The two doors that seem locked. No way to see inside the buildings. Both of them seemingly intentionally repaired. And the only complete real buildings you've seen since you've been down here. Any takers on the doors?
Out.
We're making our way
We're
through.
being
We've got no time
efficient.
for distractions.
Heard.
Yeah, we're being efficient.
Okay.
I think, yeah, because I think last time we decided we could come back to get the doors after we took care
Yeah,
of the
this
leader.
is always something we could come to later. But right now, we got shit to do.
Okay.
We heard like house music playing and people in there shuffling, so we were like,
They're fine.
okay.
They're fine. Don't bust open the sunlight. You make your way back through the ruined little kind of settlement, once inhabited by the goblins in ancient times, back into a large cavern with a pretty terrible smell, a very large pool of really just stagnant water. No seeming filtration or bubbling of a spring like you encountered previously. And what appears to be a very large animal on its side.
Okay. I'm gonna like move into a position where I can see down the hall or down this like tunnel.
Uh-huh.
And there's like an exit on the other side, right?
Yes.
How big is that exit?
It's about 10 feet across.
So do you think this beast can fit in there?
It cannot.
Okay. So this is a sneak and then run if we have to. I'll lay out the plan. I'll be like, look, I think it's smartest for us to just attempt to sneak around. But if worst comes to worst, we can try and like delay the beast and run as quickly as we can to that and I tunnel over there.
Kai will mention, he'll say, if we alert its presence, I have a spell that might be able to bind it in place at least long enough for us to get through the entrance.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's put on our best sneaking feat, everybody.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do it like one at a time, and then if so, I'll go last, so that
No, because if there's more of us, it's more of a distraction.
One at a
And
time is better.
and what if like one of the first of us alerts it, then the other people are all the way on the other side. They're not going to be able to make a break for it. We need to go together as a group because, and at worst, like we might get hit a little or it might hurt us a lot, but at the very least, I think we can catch it off guard, because even if it does wake up, it's probably not going to like bounce up to its feet and start going rawr and move really quickly. It's probably gonna, it looks like it's sleeping, so it might take some time to like rouse, and we'll be able to by that time run and get out of, and then it'll, you know, it'll do that thing that little kitties do when they reach in the door and they're trying to get in but they can't, and they do the like and you're like, I'm going to the bathroom. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent here. The point is,
look at the toe beads. Toe beads, motherfucker, open up.
and then you put something in their hand, in their paw, and they go.
Okay. Then this is what I will have everybody do. Go ahead and move your token as close as you think you should be before I should ask you to make a stealth check for the walk, like past it. So everybody to where you feel comfortable.
Is like when I make steps and stuff, is the sound very reverberate-y in this room?
No, the water kind of helps.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
a sound of water.
There's no, it's not like solid rock floor, you know, clock, clock, clock of everybody's boots.
Okay.
It's kind of sandy, so you can make your way through.
I think
I'm going around, sons.
I don't know about that.
I'm going.
Well, okay.
I think it's a tactically smart way to go.
But that water doesn't look safe.
I'm not. concerned.
And
by
we also don't know how deep it is, and if you get stuck in the water and
You're
you're
going in the
trying to swim through-
water? You're gonna go in the poop water. You're going in.
What?
That's where that thing goes poop.
I do not care about what is in the water.
Oh, man.
Okay.
You're going in the poop
I-
water. I'm not going in that
Yeah,
poop
no.
water, bro.
Kai doesn't want anything else gross covered.
I don't want my socks in that water.
I think
Masaow is just
it's
looking down on
reasonable.
all you guys right now.
I think it's reasonable that I could make it like down here, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a little corner.
Yeah, and then,
Well, now,
and
yeah,
then from
Masaow is just
here
gonna be
we
a
gotta
distraction
sneak.
now, so we just have to be faster than him.
Okay.
Yes, though.
I will say you guys are like think be strict. That's way further than I would have than where my head was.
Way further away.
Yes,
Well, I don't know. You're
No, I- like I said, I get it.
Master.
I get it.
Well, we're only like 30 yards on a football field away. It's pretty
All right.
pretty close.
I get to the edge of the water and I investigate the water, please.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
Very official.
Okay.
One investigation, please.
You're not even sure if it's water. Was it 15?
Hold the
15.
mayo.
Okay. It smells just absolutely horrendous.
No.
There is a dark slime in spots on the top. You see just grime-colored rocks sticking up every now and again. It's water though. I mean,
All right. I kneel down and slowly lean into the water and push myself off into it.
okay.
And I start walking along the bottom.
It's not. It's only going to be about waist deep.
All right. Well, then I
Okay.
get on all fours and start shallow swimming.
Got it. Okay.
I'm crocodile right now.
I'm not
Um,
happy with this, but I'm gonna.
Just a
Poopy-
couple
poopy
turds
dog
in there.
paddle.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid.
All right. Let's see where 30
Not about
feet
being
gets you.
afraid. It's about being gross.
I do want to say, do you all remember which one of you I cast Gift of Alacrity on? Because whoever it was has a D8 to their initiatives for today.
I'm
I'm not 100%.
I don't remember that.
Did you
Casting
cast
it
it on
on
all
Nick
of us?
might be the best, but who knows? Maybe
I feel like that's something
maybe
you might have
Dustin-
cast on
if he
Flametongue.
could go first with a gun, that would be advantageous.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe.
All right. Masaow, you can stop there.
I put up a darkness spell around myself. Boom.
Does it move with you?
It does.
Well, now
Uh,
you just look like a ball of darkness,
Yeah.
right? Very, very
Nothing to
inconspicuous.
see
Summer,
here.
a really round summer, a goth beetle submarine. All right.
Well, hopefully it doesn't wake up and see the giant black orb.
Rel, Flametongue, Kai, if you would like to make a little move, and hopefully not to trigger the potential reaction of the beast.
Mhm. So the plan is to sneaky until runny.
Yeah.
Is it moving?
It is-
Now that I'm this close, can I see? Is it moving?
Let's see. You are 35 feet away. Give me a perception check.
Hiya. Oh, nope. Like a 7. Okay, well,
It is not moving.
Uh-huh.
It's not back to the cat analogy, and even the slightest. There's no movement on the tail. And whatever this is, it is the worst smelling thing you may have ever encountered.
hmm.
Next to me in a couple of minutes.
So it could be dead, or it could be like a zombie giant beast thing.
A zombo giant.
Yeah. Either way, I think we're gonna, even if we're keep sneaking, sneak,
Okay.
quick sneaking, doing that thing where like you're like
Like on Scooby Doo.
you're like
with
you're
the
not
xylophone.
really ducking. You're just kind of like you're arching your back a little bit as you move quickly.
I think it's called skulking.
Yeah, sure. It's doing some skulks.
All right. All right. You make it this far. Still no movement, and just this unbelievable, awful smell. Just radiating from this thing.
Okay. It's not like affecting my ability to it doesn't hurt or anything, does it?
No, it's not like painful. It is hard to kind of not like retch. Like it smells terrible. Like seriously.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's dead or something, but no need to find out now. Let's move.
Okay.
Sneak.
I am going to cast Minor Illusion to create a smell of one of those like car air fresheners.
Okay.
I'm joking, of course.
I'm gonna go with
like
lavender
pine tree
Febreze.
The pine tree one's my favorite.
Lavender
Winter
breeze, man.
green.
Lavender breeze.
I prefer ginger hibiscus, but
Nice.
classy like
I was gonna
that.
say. Nice.
Smellies then. We don't have that one.
I was like, just
Pine tree.
just five dudes playing Dungeons and Dragons, talking about our favorite smells. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, Masaow, if you want to keep moving a little bit, I imagine you're moving not to like cause like a lot of wake and splash and that kind of thing, right? Like that's kind of the point.
No, I'm as smooth as I can possibly be right now, and not in a hurry either.
Like a weird,
gonna-
like a weird turtle. Heard.
Yeah.
When I get within like 30 feet, I'm just gonna make a dash for it.
Okay.
Oh,
Not a loud dash, but I'm just gonna double.
I'm gonna
my
pick
hit.
up the
I'm gonna be
pace.
Like, yep, hup. We're
Okay.
kind of past it now. It's like even if it wakes up at this point, we'll be safe in the tunnel.
Okay. Flametongue good. Masaow still good, taking your time.
taking my time. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna scream like a little girl and run.
Still got love for the streets. I didn't listen to enough Doctor for when that came out.
Now that I'm at the edge of the tunnel, I'm gonna step in, but I'm gonna also like look deep into the tunnel and see if I see anything.
It just seems to continue. The odd illuminated rock to light your way. But it just kind of continues on and winds down, just like it kind of has since you entered the undercity.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get in deep into the tunnel.
Okay.
So, are we sure this thing can't follow us?
That's what the lady always says. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's too big to
Yeah.
be in here.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet wide, and it is intentionally 15 feet wide.
Oh, okay. I got
Okay.
an idea. I got a good idea.
I hope it's not like bring down the exit or something like that.
No. Just go through the tunnel.
Okay, we're going
I'm
through the
gonna pull this
tunnel. Let's
grenade
focus.
and I'm gonna blow
Listen,
it.
listen. I as we get like into the tunnel and stuff, I'm gonna be like, I have the impression that thing was dead.
I will find out.
We can worry about it after we deal with the other stuff.
Go. Give me 1 second.
No, focus.
Masaow just stares a hole straight through you and turns back to look at the beast. He's waiting for you to leave.
We're wasting time. Aren't we supposed to be rescuing somebody?
Yeah. We will. Just give me a second.
If you do something to that and it wakes it up and then we get killed by that on our way out, like
I
suck.
guess we should probably not do that until we leave. Then, all right.
Yeah, like please.
Fine. All right.
There's always another time we can come back.
Austin is always the most boring path if there ever was.
After another.
The adventure comes later. Later.
We are living in the moment. We are adventuring.
After
Oh God.
an
Saving
hour
people.
in the cavern, you come across a large chamber lined with a fence, a yard adorned by several tents. And as you've made your way through the caverns and up this lone path, you have almost been positive that you have heard the screams of what sound like a female humanoid. You weren't so sure.
In
Pain.
In danger or in pain?
In pain.
Okay.
As you made your way, the screams you hadn't heard from in a while. Maybe it was from the civilization behind you. But just as you kind of make your way up, you can see the road is well trodden. It looks like a lot of people just left out of here recently. You hear the screams again as you make your way up to this, what is essentially a fortress of the height of goblin defense thousands of years ago.
Do I get a sense of the direction that sound is coming from?
It's going to be on as you face a very large tent at the back of the fenced in kind of portion. It's going to come from your left hand side, the north side of the road, from one of those two tents.
Okay. Are there people around?
You don't see any.
Okay. I'm going to be like, I mean, that might be the Countess we're supposed to save, so let's move. And I'm going to be like, run up to the first building and
Damsel.
is she still screaming? Can I hear it?
You can't hear
it.
You don't hear any screaming.
Don't hear any screaming. Okay. Okay. What does the door look like? Like, does it look pretty solid?
It's a tent. These are tents. Like
okay.
Rudimentary. Well, they're probably the height of goblin technology at the time, but by surface standards, kind of. Yeah.
I'm poking my head in. What do I see?
You will see a bunch of bunk beds, all of them empty. In this case, it looks like there are a dozen bunks. And in one corner of the tent, you will see an enormous pile of Swords of Liberty cloaks, very similar to the one you are wearing.
Okay. Next, continue to follow the voice, or where I thought the voice was.
Okay.
No, it was on the north, so I'm going to head to the next building in the north.
Side.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is a tent again? It's
tent
a tenty entrance?
with a flap.
Okay, I'm going to poke my head in the flap.
Okay. As you walk up, give me a perception check, please.
Holy smokes. What? 2 2s in a row?
You hear...
Covering your eyes, the tent flap, just your nose sticking through the tent.
I don't smell anything, you guys. You hear something coming from this tent.
Okay. I poke my head into the tent.
Inside, you see 2 Madani Inquisitors, torture instruments in hand, covered in blood, standing over a table with a woman seemingly tied to it. As they seem very focused on her, muttering as it looks like they're about to like kind of come in and cut again.
Is she alive?
You can see like squirming feet she's restrained, but you could definitely see, trying to get out.
And I
Pull
feel
out the
like
gun.
most
I
of
shoot
them
the guy closest to me.
Okay.
They're in a pretty solid line.
I did pop the thing, right? Yeah. You see there's blood all over the floor. All right, let me get these guys real quick.
Why are we attacking them, man?
Oops.
They could be torturing somebody we don't.
Nope. Pull out the gun and shooting.
All right. All right, everybody roll initiative, and we'll do a surprise round. Where do I have them?
15 for Masaow.
24.
Oh,
Hi.
man, I deleted my
Unfair.
bullets.
24.
Initiative
Yes.
22.
Ooh, nice. Flametongue?
5.
5. All right.
Tactical last. That's what that is.
All right, so Kai's 24. Rel's 22. Masaw's 15. Inquisitor's 12. And Flametongue's valiant effort. Thanks for rolling, buddy.
Tongue did indeed roll.
All right. So as Rel makes it very clear that barging in, sees what he sees. Kai, what do you want to do as he kind of makes his way through the tent, drawing his gun?
Does it look like these people are going to like kill this woman, or does it look like they're
Tickling her with knives.
yeah, does it look like it's just torture, or are they like in the process of about to kill her? I guess.
Give me a medicine check to see if it looks like any kind of medicine you know.
16.
It does not look
It looks like the medicine of pain.
Yeah, it does not look like a sterile surgical theater. The Inquisitors seem to be enjoying it. Nobody's wearing gloves. There's no water. There's no towels. Yeah, no.
Wearing one glove, but you don't want to know what they're using it for.
Yeah, they're trading it back and forth, high-fiving with it, getting coffee.
Awesome.
They go, haha, we are chaotic evil.
Kai will move right about here, and he's going to cast Burning Hands at first level using force damage.
Okay.
So they'll take a DC 14 dex save.
Which one?
Both of them.
Both of them? Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone.
An 8 and a 19. Number 1's going to get the 8. Number 2 is going to get the 19.
So it's 11 damage for the one who failed, and I guess 5 for the one who passed.
Okay.
And did you?
Anything else bad going to happen to him?
Nope. Kai will move 5 feet back this way with the last of his movement.
Okay.
I guess over here to not block the others from getting in.
Okay. Rel, you are next. You made your way in. You made your determination. This was not indeed a medical procedure. Go ahead and take your shot at number 1.
Bang, bang.
So upset.
25.
Yes.
I think that hit him.
I always forget. Because I played a different character, so I forgot how to. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, I think I did 13 damage.
Okay.
I forgot to do something beforehand, but that's okay. I'll do it later. 13 damage.
All right. Very nice. Masaow, it is you.
Masaow. All right. I will walk on up in here, and the guy that Dustin shot,
Mm-hmm.
I will hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast.
The old EB.
It is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
All right. Indeed, then.
Clean that up.
And 13 points of damage.
All right. Very nice.
And just so you know what that looks like, it's just a red beam of energy that hurts like shit.
Okay.
That's one of the little descriptors for the agonizing blast. It hurts like hell.
Got it.
Which is does so much damage.
All right. Nice. Anything else?
No, I just laugh about doing that.
Okay.
You attack with pain.
I'm gonna try this new thing, y'all. Tell me what you think. All right, so it'd be the Inquisitors, but they are obviously surprised. They're just kind of like, "What the fuck?" Bang. All right, Flametongue.
Let's see. Well, that seems like a really far away distance to get in there. There's already a bunch of you guys in there. I'm gonna go poke my head in this tent over here.
You find a building or a tent with just an incredible amount of scrolls just seemingly thrown in here.
That's where Kai needs to go.
Rolls, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, and then I'll just use the rest of my movement to head over toward this first tent back there to check in there.
Okay.
We'll take care of those guys.
All right. That's gonna be it, Flametongue. All right, Kai, we are back up to the top with you.
At this point, Kai is going to cast Toll the Dead on the one that
Number one.
yeah,
Okay.
that one. And so it's a DC 14 Wisdom save as the
I
Toll
don't,
of the Bells.
I don't think Inquisitors are very wise. They are not. That's gonna be a 4.
11 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm rotting their face off.
All right.
Or hissing.
Yeah.
And he's going to move out this way.
And I'm going outside. Good luck, y'all. All right. Very nice. Rel. 2 Inquisitors. Number 1, very much so not doing well. Number 2, relatively unharmed. And, yeah, looking kind of pissed. You interrupted their cosplaying hostile.
Yep. Bang bang.
Okay. Number 1 again.
Number 1.
All right.
Oh, not very good. 12.
Yes.
Oh, okay. 10 points of damage.
Okay. The second bullet is just going to pass right through his chest and just going to watch him fall. Whatever rusty, sharp instrument he had in his hand is going to fall as he collapses down into one of the many pools of blood on the floor of this tent.
Okay. I'm going to run up
Okay.
and I don't know, just be threatening in that guy's general direction.
All right. Masaow, it is you.
It is me. I'm just looking at one thing real quick. Okay. So I will go ahead and summon my Pact Blade
Okay.
into my hand and walk up and chop that guy with it.
All right. Is it like Thor? You just hold your hand down and it shows up?
I like reach into my pocket and grab like sparkly powder and go into my hand.
Fair.
Big cloud of silver. And now I'm gonna cut him. So here it is. All right.
One cutting.
One cutting, please. Oh, it is a critical cut.
Okay.
A critical cut.
A critical cut on the butt. Just for fun. So 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay. He's still kind of trying to process what happened. 1 second they were cutting this lady up. The next second, yeah, you're getting shot at.
They're getting cut.
Gets chopped. Definitely not happy. Is that it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It is the Inquisitor's turn, who is going to be quite unhappy to have been stabbed.
He's gonna tickle you. Watch out.
It's only fair that he'd be upset.
Going to make a
You should
dagger
be happy.
attack. That's going to be a 25 to hit with the dagger.
Yep.
That's cheating.
1d4 plus 4.
Dumb bastard.
That's going to be 8 piercing damage.
That's
Okay.
cheating.
And then 2 shots with the rapier. 18 and 13.
One hit.
Okay. And going to do 7 piercing damage with 2 jabs with the rapier.
Okay.
All right, that's going to be it for the...
I'm going to use my reaction, by the way, to use Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
When his last blow lands, my eyes light up red and I kind of do the creepy skeleton look that you see in horror movies. And
Okay.
fire underneath his feet.
All right.
He needs to make a dex save of 15.
That's going to be doable. 15?
Yep.
11. Slightly above that. And that's going to be a 9, so no.
He does not do it. All right. Excellent. Okay, so he takes... So he takes 25... What kind of damage is that?
Necrotic?
Fire damage.
Oh.
25 fire damage.
I mean, it doesn't matter. My man is just a lonely, like, foot soldier. All right, so he's going to, like, catch fire. You're going to smell, like, hot blood in the air. And he's going to scream out louder than this woman ever did in all the times you heard her scream while he was torturing her. Anything else?
Nope. That's my reaction.
Okay. Flametongue. You hear like this kind of whoosh of flame, just somebody screaming in agony from behind you. What would you like to do?
Let's check this other tent out.
Okay. All right. As you make your way in, the first thing, just as you, before you even make your way in, just like pushing the flap, you're going to see glittering metals, and you are going to see straight ahead inside the tent a very familiar flame, as well as a kind of small, older Swords of Liberty cloak wearing individual. Oh my God, don't hurt me. They left me behind because I was too old.
Jesus.
I'm gonna charge him and cut him down.
All right.
He's wearing
Damn.
wrong neighborhood, wrong colors, and he's got the flame, the eternal flame in there. He's toast.
Okay.
Art had a cool song about eternal flame.
Everyone. Now everyone's gonna think we bully old people. This is great.
Well, you know what? Old people get in the way, and we have swords.
Oh jeez.
So-
Jeez.
When you charge him, you're gonna be like, "How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?"
The future is now, old man.
21.
Yes.
He probably has. He's like the only character in the universe that has less than 10 armor class.
It's 11.
He's a little bit spry.
So that's 15 damage.
You are going to chop him down like you cut through loose, dry bark on a tree. You're just going to hear like just this large snap and crunch as you swear dust flies up from this old man as he just crumples dead under your like divinely guided blow in the presence of your religious relic.
Rel feels a disturbance in the force.
Wrong place, wrong time.
He feels clues slipping away for some reason.
All right. And that's it for Flametongue.
Chaotic good, so you know.
Back to Kai. Outside, you heard Flametongue, you got kind of mad too, right? Going in there?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So from your
Screaming.
perspective, you watched a Goliath quickly and angrily squeeze through a tent built by goblins. So picture your doorway. A lady might have had to gotten down on all fours to squeeze through. And then like this kind of muffled sound of an old man who's going to be this action.
And
And
you
then,
heard dust.
yeah. And then it sounded like a tree branch snapping.
I is going to make a mental note not to piss off Flametongue
Yeah,
ever.
ever.
And he's going to turn back to the task at hand. He doesn't know who this lady is, but it might be the Countess. So he's going to try to save her if he can. He's going to cast Toll the Dead on that guy up there. DC 14 Wisdom save.
It's going to be a 7.
Yes. Oh, this is perfect damage. 12 necrotic damage.
You're gonna see him drop to one knee, like Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis in Beetlejuice when they're about to be summoned back to the land of the dead, like skin just kind of laying off of him, looking like he's a zombie in the making, or like a wax statue in a warm room, just kind of from all the necrotic damage as he goes to one knee.
Kai will move back into the tent, seeing the guy look weakened, and he's going to say, surrender now or perish. And that's his turn.
He's going to put his hands up as best he can with what very few hit points he has left, and just kind of take a break. Anything else? Watch man go down.
Oh, well, so he will question him, but, like everyone else has a turn
Okay.
at this point. So you can see if they spare him or not.
Okay. Rel. It is you.
I mean, are we out of combat or are we not out of combat?
It's your turn. I mean, he's given every indication. He goes still, so there's still time for this to all be,
I'm gonna dexterously, I guess I'm not really attack him, but I'm going to dexterously kick the weapon out of his hand.
Okay.
And so I want to disarm him.
All right, give me an athletics check with advantage because he's kind of.
Acrobatics check?
Are you gonna flip over and do it? Are you gonna be very,
I mean, just. I mean, not really.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna flippy kick him, but
Bicycle kick.
it's
Yeah.
not very good. It's just an 11.
Yeah, you managed to just kick it. Kicking like with a squeegee on wet kitchen floor. You're gonna kick up like a bunch of blood as you kind of kick it out of the way. He doesn't, attempt to stop you or try to put his
he
hand on
wasn't
his weapon.
really. Yeah, I was kind of like kicking the weapon out of a person who wasn't trying to hold it really. So, and then I'm gonna go over to the lady. Do I recognize her?
Give me
A see-through blood check.
perception check.
22.
Ooh.
I like just get real close and look into her right in her face. I'm like, "Who are you?"
It's very good.
Not really. I'm
Little
just
bits of
kidding.
blood just splashes up on you.
The hair color seems to be the same from your encounter. Your encounter with the Countess. You saw her pretty close in the tent, especially as she was leaving. The hair color is very similar. The size is also very similar. The clothing, maybe not as nice as a Countess would be.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Didn't we all get a healing potion? I don't know if we actually separated those out. I don't have one in my inventory, but I thought we had one.
Somebody got them in town.
Right? Like we all got a healing potion?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. Maybe I just
I
forgot to
have
put
one
it
as
in my
well.
inventory.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't feel
have
like
one
I've
of mine.
used it for anything.
I used it when we got into this dungeon. It's like the first thing I did.
Yeah, Nick got
Okay.
popped.
Yeah.
Okay,
You've done a pretty thorough investigation, and you're pretty sure it is not her. But
Not the Countess.
maybe like a 15, you might think it was.
Wow.
So like it looks
Good thing
very
you rolled
similar
high,
to
then.
her.
Yeah. Just with the bruising and the swelling, the kind of covered in blood, the much more like outside of the facial characteristics, all pretty similar. Clothing's not quite as nice. And then upon further inspection, you're pretty sure it's not her.
Interesting.
And her
Okay.
theory.
Does she look like she needs medical assistance desperately?
She's got some pretty big like gouges in her torso. Look like they were really like trying to like go to work.
Okay, I give her my healing potion.
Okay.
What?
Let's
Wait.
see.
I snatch it out of his hand.
No.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're gonna try that, you can contest me, but
I will test you. Don't give our shit away to people that are gonna die anyway.
well, I don't hear
Looks
you
like
say that.
technically
since
it's
that
his to
disillusion.
give away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just saying.
Here's
Here's my stance.
Are we rolling on this or? what's
I
happening?
know
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
you'll give it. I mean, you'll give it to her. It's not in the quick of the like the moment. What's the
So she is healed 10 hit points.
okay? You can see some of the deeper gouges in her. At least the wounds that seem to be seeping blood into her dress no longer seem to be seeping. Some color returns to her face. And she just kind of coughs. They just picked me because I look like her. And they can't do anything about it.
Okay. I get that was my turn, I guess.
Okay. Dude still lying there? Everybody? You gonna do anything with the guy now?
Kai will if I know it's Masaow's turn.
Okay.
So if he doesn't do anything, then Kai will quit.
Okay.
I will just walk off and head back towards the tent door and start looking around out here, seeing what's going on.
Okay.
Just keeping an eye so we don't get jumped from behind.
All right. Inquisitors, we're gonna say dude's gonna do nothing. Flametongue, you stand there in the tent filled with what looked like very valuable. Give me a religion check.
Religion. 19.
Okay. In addition to your eternal flame, present at every temple of the silver flame, a lot of these other objects are very clearly like holy symbols and things that would be used in religious worship with any number of religion or temples throughout Corvair.
Because they like sacked all of the temples in the whole place.
Yes.
Sons of bees.
There's a bunch of slanderous bullshit next to your religious stuff.
There's just a bunch of religious pamphlets strewn about all over the room.
Religious dating site scrolls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get any of those, but I will. Is the flame just like floating in the middle of the room?
It's like whatever magic keeps it perpetually burning is still like working down here. It's just sitting in like a kind of like mini cauldron, burning away without a fuel like it always does. Being a follower of the faith, it looks like it just does in every temple. Like it's good. It's hanging out.
All right, yeah. I'll grab it.
Okay.
Is it this whole fire right here?
Yeah, the one at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess I'll drag it out. Like a barbecue.
Yeah, it's pretty big. Like a green egg, like a big green egg.
Got this Weber here. I'm gonna be pulling it out to the front past that beast.
All right.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'll start pulling it out into the hallway.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Kai.
Okay, so first I got two questions real quick. The Madani Inquisitors, number one, there was some in the prison that Rel saved, and number two, the Madani Inquisitors is who was escorting the Countess when we saw the Prince Argav, correct?
Yes and yes.
Awesome.
Now you didn't see the Inquisitors that I rescued. You weren't there.
But no, but I just want to get my facts straight in my assumptions before I talk to this guy. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't know anything about that.
Well, basically, I'm saying that I can assume this guy is either a traitor to House Madani, or like somehow House Madani has the same way that the Kingdom has Swords of Liberty infiltrators. House Madani has the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, they could be just people who put on their stuff, or they are traitors. Yeah, one or the other.
That's a good point. Kai, the first thing he's going to say is, why are you wearing the Madani Inquisitor outfit?
He's going to reach under the collar of his shirt, and you're actually going to see the tattoo of like his dragon mark.
Why is House Madani wanting to torture and kill the Countess?
It's what we do. We torture, we kill, we find out what we need.
And what was the purpose of this interrogation?
Find out if there's any more nobles that want to defy the Swords of Liberty.
Defy the Swords of Liberty, you say? I don't think the Countess has the power you think she does. It seems to me the king is the one who's acting against the Swords of Liberty. I mean, after all, it is the king spreading all this propaganda about the Swords of Liberty being evil, is he not?
For somebody with no power, her city seems to have fallen pretty well without her.
Oh, that's how it always goes, isn't it? The nobles, the elites, they simply take and take. But does that mean they deserve death simply because of it? I think you're going after the wrong solutions. I think there's better ways to fix the issues than to kill little girls.
I do what my lord commands.
I see. So it's the leader of House Madani who is behind this then. You've been a great help. And the guy is going to take a knife and just cut his throat.
Okay.
Whoa.
All
That's
right.
so much violence.
All right.
And yeah, you know what? Kai is going to look him in the eyes as he bleeds out and then just drop his head.
And just
Yeah.
dead, laying also
Everybody's so mean.
in a pool of blood. All right, Rel, it's your turn. We'll go through initiative one more time, and then we'll be done with that.
Oh, I guess I'll unshackle the lady. I
Okay.
assume she's tied down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like unshackle her. I assume with the healing potion, she is like, able to sit up and stuff. And
She is.
whatever,
She doesn't
so-
appear to be bleeding. Like kind of the bruising and everything else seems present, but she doesn't seem to be like leaking.
And I guess I'll just ask her. We don't have a lot of time. Do you know where the Countess is, or where the other guards of this place might have gone to?
Everybody's gone. The Countess is in the tent. They've been waiting for the ransom.
Okay. Which tent?
The big one at the end.
Okay. I should have known. Okay. I think it would be best for you to go into the tent next door and hide out there until we deal with the people here. There's potentially other dangers in the area, so it'd be safer for you here. We've cleared out the area.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll just I'll like go out the tent and kind of go in that tent there. Just hide out in there.
Okay. She slowly makes her way as you kind of watch her. All right. Masaow, it is you. You now see the woman kind of making her way out of the tent and into the tent right next door. What would you like to do?
Well, and there's no one left alive and kicking in the aggressive way.
No, not that you can see right now. There is still this one large tent here on the south side of the road, as well as the very large tent essentially directly in front of you.
All right, this tent here, I'm gonna come over to the sides of it.
Uh-huh.
Use my packed blade to just cut a little tiny slice into it
Okay.
and peer in.
You two see a bunch of bunk beds, all of them empty, and also in the far corner of the room, a very large pile of Swords of Liberty cloaks just seemingly discarded.
They're sneaking around
That's creepy.
in civilian clothing.
Yeah, that's uncool. This one here we have not explored yet, right?
Which somebody has been to all of them Flametongue's been in here. He's been in 2 of them. Rel was in the top 2. You were in this bottom one here on the right.
Alrighty. Well then, I guess I'm going to kind of sneak around the edge of the tent right there and see what I can see towards the towards this rock circle over here.
Okay. It looks like just like a camp circle where at one time people probably sat and ate. There's no glow of the fire, no kind of wavy heat lines. Looks like it hasn't been used in a couple of days. There appear to be piles of broken barrels and wagons that don't work in one way, shape, or form. Wheels a little busted. Maybe some of the floorboards are busted. But all of these wagons seem to be piled up here.
Huh. I'm just going to give a cursory go through.
Okay.
Not anything thorough. Just a quick little looking around nooks and crannies to see if there's anything in the wagons.
Nothing. And like I said, with every time you look at one, it looks like there was something that was preventing it from making like any kind of journey. Like it may have been left here intentionally.
Interesting.
Okay. All right, Flametongue, you have you got your flame?
Yeah, so I'll just drag it out in the middle of this, and then I'll head, as far as I can down back towards the back tunnel.
Okay.
Or, tent.
All right. All right, we'll go ahead and kill initiative order there. You've been to all of the tents. Masaow is kind of going through what seems to be these intentionally discarded, otherwise useful items, especially if you're kind of supporting an army. Kai, Rel, after Kai dispatched the second Inquisitor and Rel guided the woman to the first tent to hide, what would you all like to do?
Okay. Can I continue looking in this room?
Yeah.
I can see another torture rack. Is there someone alive or dead on that?
They're dead.
Can I investigate them?
Sure.
Do they have any identifying characteristics or items on them?
Go ahead and give me, I guess, an investigation check.
Okie dokie. 15.
Kind of sewn into the collar of this man, you're going to see the crest of Xandrar.
Xandrar. That's this city.
That's the city, yes.
Yeah, that we're in. Well, or on the outskirts of or whatever.
Under.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess he's dead. And I will leave the scene as it is. And yeah, I mean, we got to head to the big tent. So
okay.
I'm going to make my way over there, and I can see that the other guys are there, and I'm going to be like, the Countess is in here.
All right. Kai?
Would Kai have time to go to this bottom tent and look around a little bit to see if there's anything useful, specifically anything that would detail plans that the Swords of Liberty would have?
Give me an investigations check at disadvantage because you're in a hurry. Just kind of run in and kind of open things up.
That's not gonna do it. I had a 7.
Rifle through.
Yeah. Okay.
You rifled through, but you didn't have your AK-47, so.
Yeah. That's fine. Kai will go meet the others after a quick look through.
Okay.
He figures he can always come back if, after.
Now you're thinking like Rel.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you make your way to the largest tent, even through the hide kind of side walls of it. You can see the glowing of some fires illuminating the place. A couple of sets of footprints come in and out of the flap, but nothing. But nothing aside from that is kind of going on from the outside. What would you all like to do?
How big is this tent?
It's very large.
And it's just hide, right?
The sides, yes.
Okay, before we go in, I'm gonna do the things I probably would have done earlier. But I'm going to reload my pistol.
Okay.
Click, and then I'm going to use my dragon mark and cast magic weapon on my pistol.
Okay.
Which lasts an hour. So, yeah.
All right. If everybody's kind of expecting the big confrontation, is there anything else anybody would like to do as kind of a free action?
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my health potion.
Okay.
I took some whooping on the last fight there.
I'm gonna channel my divinity into my weapon and make it a sacred weapon.
Okay.
So it glows. And then I'm going to walk over to like the first panel of the tent, nearest like the entrance.
Okay.
And ready to slash through it.
All right. Kai?
He's going to cast magic now on his satchel so that the trigger, every time he attacks someone, it says, "Fuck you."
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I want a soundboard.
Yeah.
Anything?
No, yeah, he doesn't have anything he can do at the moment.
Okay. I'm trying to think. No, we'll go ahead and do it.
I do have something I could do. I summon my packed weapon and my shadow blade.
Okay.
That way I won't have to mess with it later.
All right.
My shadow blade looks like a big curved black blade with a bunch of like creepy shadow energy emanating off of it.
Flametongue, are you good? Like out there still on the outside if everybody makes their way in? Or are you going to have already slashed your way through?
I was going to try to do it before everyone hopped in, as like to draw the attention towards her, and then they could hop in and maybe get a surprise or something. Either way, I'm just going to slice through the side of the tent and jump through it like a
baller.
Okay. Okay.
Balling.
Okay. All right. So. All right. Fuck.
We all instantly die.
No, but it's. You walk into a large tent. A tattered red rug makes its way towards a raised rocky platform. On that platform, there are two chairs. In one, you see a familiar man dressed in red, smirks as he enters, confident, cocky kind of posture. On the chair, spinning a dagger in one hand. In the other, you see a beaten and gagged Countess Iroeski. Her eyes widen at your appearance. And with that, we will take the break.
Did you say she was gagged?
She's gagged
Okay.
and looks pretty beaten up, and she's chained to the floor. If you zoom in,
Best place to be chained.
if you zoom, let me move her just so it works. But you see the little chains like on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is chained to the floor, like she's bound to the chair, chained to the floor, and gagged.
Alrighty.
All right.
Right.
And on that note, we will take our break before the kind of big confrontation here. It is 8:45. We're going to take about a 10-minute break, come back and see Season 1 to its conclusion here. To everybody watching, thanks for watching. To my amazing players, my group. I'm glad we all got together for this. It's going to be great. So 8:45, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hope to see you on the other side for the season finale, the conclusion of the season finale of Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. We will see you in just a minute. All right, we are back from our in real life short rest. The party having made it to what was once known as the Liberty Palace, a goblinoid capital kind of fortress stronghold of years past. They walk into the largest tent, see a figure they recognize as the Countess, bound, gagged, chained to the floor. The man in the red cloak from the square who gave the impassioned kind of recruitment speech for the Swords of Liberty up on Xandrar as the party makes their way through. Flametongue, as you cut through the hide of like the outside of the tent, you're going to step through. There's going to be like a frame and like a tapestry hanging in front of you. And even as large as you are, you feel as if somebody could definitely fit between the walls of this tent and any number of these tapestries on the inside of it.
Okay.
As you step through, the man in the red kind of just sitting there confidently playing with a dagger. I heard the shot and I figured you were coming. I guess a late ransom paid is better than no ransom paid. We arranged it all. We made it as easy as we could. Get the Countess. Get her money. Let her go. She never returns. And this is the foothold of the beginning of the new Breland. Yet, here I sit, unpaid, and as you can see, and he kind of gestures towards the Countess's face, more than a little frustrated. Gets up, and he stands behind her chair, just keeping his head out to the side. If you would just leave the money outside, gladly hand you over the Countess and my associates here. And he points to the room, and from behind two tapestries come two Modani Inquisitors, each brandishing a rapier and a dagger. My master has a grand vision for this nation, but not too much in the way of patience, I'm afraid. As they unite the dragon-marked houses against the king, we march to war. Every minute that passes, the monarchy is one step closer to falling, for a house divided against itself cannot stand. Payment was your only option. Thrain will take the desecration of their temples as negligence on behalf of Breland and its king. Would be a shame if a foreign prince currently living within the Breelish borders was to take offense to his childhood friend being harmed. It would be a shame if a certain Breelish princess currently in Thrain was also to be harmed as a result of what has happened here.
Would.
How about you just give me my money and we don't have to find out what happens to Breland.
How about we have to find out?
Last chance. Pay me or die.
I is going to speak up and say, you're leading Breland to a path of death. You would subject your people to the last war again by making Breland look weak to all the other countries. You are the one bringing death and destruction to Breland.
A democracy of the people on this continent would terrify every nation in it. One nation ruled by its people, guided by their principles, not some ancient family. This
A democracy, yes. But what you're proposing is going to totally destabilize Breland. What do you think Threin is going to do when they see Breland crumbling from the inside at war with itself?
threaten
for
to
a war.
back us. No war will take place. Simply their alliance with Threin, the alliance with what used to be Seer. Just our alliance with them will be enough to topple this monarchy. And yet here I still sit unpaid. Shall we remedy that? Or shall you die and this terrible vision of the future of Breland takes hold anyway?
There is no money.
Well,
there's no money because there was money, but then like basically people attacked the people that had the money, and now it's all gone. So what are you gonna do without money?
I suppose kill you and raise this nation to the ground, rising something bigger and stronger from its ashes.
Okay. Well, like to see you try.
Very well. Everybody roll for initiative, please.
We couldn't.
Yeah. Oh.
I think we could have talked it out, guys.
Don't you even start, Mr. Never Talks It Out.
This is the time. I got a feeling.
Listen, we just did you a favor. Don't you? We could start talking more if that's what you want.
Hey, man, I turned over a new leaf at the wrong time, I guess. I just turned that leaf back over. Good job, yeah, violence.
We've got
I'm
18
definitely going first. I
Okay.
got 5.
I'm sorry, Dustin. We just,
I'm not good at rolling dice.
Isn't that like
That's
a
okay.
2 for
Dude, you rolled a 22, man, last time.
I rolled a
you
natural
were fast.
1.
Masaow, what'd you get for
Do you
initiative?
want to do that thing where you look over my rolled dice this session and see that like I've rolled like 3 numbers above 10?
Well, the last time I looked back through like 5 months of rolls for you, I think I'm gonna have to wait for the data to build up again.
Yeah.
I
It's not good. I have like a 75% below 10 roll, and that is maybe that's reflective of something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me.
all right. Flametongue, what'd you get?
1.
1. Heard.
Wow.
Masaow,
We're
roll
saving them
hot.
for the killing. We're saving them
Rolled
for the
hot
killing.
on
It's fine.
initiative
It's fine.
today.
14.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So it's going to be Kai, Sawa.
Watch out for
I know.
Captain Quick here.
All right, Kai.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
You're gonna take extra time coming through the flaps. Like you just.
I get my foot tangled. It's a little like, it's embarrassing. Oh man.
You do that thing where you like pretend to check your shoelaces and
Just play it
Yep.
off.
I'm good. I'm good. Yep. Just got to check every once in a while, every interval.
Yep.
And so he's basically holding her hostage, right? Like he.
I mean, he's not physically holding her. It doesn't look like she can move. If nothing
Does it
else,
look like?
she is chained to the floor.
Does it look like he would attack her? Because I know he was talking about.
I mean, he's standing beside her, like behind her, kind of using her as a shield. He's got the kind of knife like by her face.
Gotcha. Is Kai going first?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
No problem.
You gotta have patience, or you die.
Yeah, well, those questions are relevant as to what Kai's actions will be. I was just making sure.
Do. Everyone take 3,462 points of damage.
Oh, no.
Oh. Okay.
Awful.
Kai is dead.
I'm dead in every.
He
angle.
rolls a 212 to hit. Well, that misses me. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Oh, that's a hexblade thing. Totally.
All right. And then, Masaow, I sent you something in the Zoom chat.
Holy smokes. Secret messages.
Oh, secret messages.
Oh, secrets. We don't like secrets in here.
Excellent. Okay. All right.
Excellent.
That's cool. So, Masaow will step forward and take his helmet off, and long white hair will fall down, and it's a skeletal face looking at everybody with like angry, burning orange eyes.
Gross.
Ghost Rider.
Very, very much like a scorpion. Like,
Okay. Also fine.
Get over here. Yeah.
yeah, it's very
Or else.
surprisingly, actually, wow, it really did line up. Yeah. All right. I says, walk forward and I say, Therithion has given me new life. And with it, she says that you need to be slain. And who am I to argue? And I will.
It's not your turn. It's not your turn, but
Yeah, but I'll start the aggression.
okay.
I'll get the aggression whipped up.
All right. Kai, it is actually going to be you first to act. There are 2 Inquisitors. Let's go and get them numbered. The man in red.
The mirror.
Not yet.
Oh.
And then the Countess chained to the floor, seemingly arms bound, next to her, gagged, looking pretty busted up, and my man is going to have half cover being behind her.
So it is totally up to you if this spell will succeed or not.
Okay.
Because it is one of those like from the Strixhaven book.
All right.
So, but I'm gonna try to vortex. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try to vortex warp the Countess to behind us.
Okay. Give me the reading of the spell.
It says you magically twist space around. I'll put it in the chat, but I'll read it as well, just for anyone who wants to care. You magically twist the space around the. 1 second. Stupid Zoom.
Zoom is our friend. I pay that shit money, bro. Better be nice
No,
to
I mean,
it. Better be
like
nice to it.
Zoom. I like Zoom. I
It
just
does a
had
lot of the
it
heavy
memorized.
lifting, so my computer doesn't. Holy
Respect the
shit.
Zoom.
But it says, you magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. The target can choose to fail, so like if they
Okay.
want to teleport,
Right.
they can. Or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze. So
Okay.
teleport her behind us if that's allowed.
I'm going
Is
to.
what's the range?
90 feet. So I moved up like 10 feet just to. Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming it's allowed. I know
I
it's like,
am going to.
Does he get an opportunity attack? I always wonder that about teleportation spells.
All right. So. Yeah. All right. So, give me how the spell looks and what it's going to be. What, like the warp whistle in, or was it the warp whistle in Zelda, where like the little tornado just came by and like yanked your ass?
Mario.
So that's sort of what I was thinking. Kai's going to like scribble in the air with his quill, and it's just going to like act as a vortex going, and it's going to basically like swallow her up and pop her out behind us.
Okay. She's gonna, be exceptionally kind of shocked by it. You can see her hands are kind of like her wrists are bound at her waist. So her hands can't move. She's still gagged. But the leg irons that she had on are still closed. She's just not in them. And the bounds of the chair, whatever she was tied to the chair with, still hangs like where it did, just no Countess. Okay. Anything else?
He's gonna just give a grin to the red owl, like, one of those like, I won this round kind of looks to the red owl, and that'll be his turn.
He's just gonna still kind of not believe what just happened. He's gonna kind of look down at the chair and look up at her, like where she is now, and it's just completely befuddled.
What?
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Is the Inquisitor's turn. They are going to make their way to you. This one, 2, 4, 5, 6. This one's going to make his way up this way towards the red owl. The one nearby to you is going to take their one dagger poke. An 8. That's going to miss. 2 pokes with a rapier. 22 and a 7.
Against who?
Yeah.
Kai.
Oh, okay.
The 22 just barely hit.
Okay.
Just barely. Yeah.
And then you are going to take 11 piercing damage as it's just going to come up and stab at you for stealing, for throwing a lot of plans into just complete upheaval, both perhaps in real life and in the game. All right. The other Inquisitor is just going to take his movement. They don't have any ranged weapons, or else I would absolutely use them. No, they do not. All right, that's going to be it for that. All right. Masaow, it is you.
It is me. I will shoot that Inquisitor that just walked up in the back there. Not the one on Kai, but the one that walked up.
Okay.
I guess this guy?
Number 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he does have a number. Yeah, number 2. I will attempt to shoot him with an Eldritch Blast, which I most likely did with a 25 AC.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. And he takes 12 points of damage, but I'm not sure. What is Eldritch Blast? That's force, right?
Pretty sure it's force.
12 points of very painful force.
All right. You're going to hit him. He's going to kind of, almost be knocked off of balance. He's kind of leaned over, stabbing at Kai. So big force blast, especially from that close. You're going to almost knock him off of his feet. The man in red is going to be seething. And now that this is the case, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Ooh, I love it. All right. He is going to throw a smoke bomb in front of him, completely obscuring anything to see him, depending on where you're standing. So right now, Flametongue can get like barely a view of like the left arm. Rel, Masaow, Kai can't see anything through the smoke bomb. That's gonna be it for him. Rel, it is now you.
Okay. It's just these three guys, right?
Yes, the one on Kai, the one kind of in the middle of the room, and then your obscured man in red.
Let's see. 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. I'm going to move there.
Okay.
Probably still can't see him.
No.
Okay. And let's see, what do I got? Yeah, I'll burn a grit point and fire at the one that's attacking Kai Sidious.
Okay.
Here we go. At advantage, yes. Hiya. So that's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, it's going to do 15 points of damage.
Very nice. All right.
And do I have any? No. Okay, that's it.
All right. Nice blast. Nice and high, so it just kind of carries right over Kai. Don't have to worry there. Flametongue, you have awkwardly made your way through this kind of dry rotted. It kind of caught you off guard how easy you cut through it, and you just kind of stumbled through it, expecting more resistance. Plus, you had to fight a curtain. And now you're through. Standing tall, standing proud. Yeah. You probably wrecked the curtain. The curtain's probably on the ground. Just as you plowed through it. You see a big cloud of smoke. An Inquisitor relatively close to you.
I use my full movement and I can get right up on him, but I can't attack him.
Okay. All right. Just an intimidating movement.
Taking the dash action.
Yep. Run up on him and scream the name of the eternal flame. I'll strike you down next turn.
Nice. All right. Kai, back up to you.
Morty.
Yeah. The Inquisitor on you is taking some damage. There's still the other one ahead of you, and from your perspective, all you see is this big cloud of smoke from the smoke bomb of the man in red.
Yeah. Kai is going to show off some more teleportation magics as he misty steps over here next to Rail. And he's going to cast Toll the Dead on that guy.
Which one? Number one? The one that was just on you?
Yeah, that
Okay.
one. DC 14 wisdom save.
It's going to be a 10.
Awesome. That is a whopping 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I showed him.
Oh,
And Kai will use the rest of his movement to get about right there.
He's suddenly overcome with like really, really, really dry skin on his forearm. Scratches like the hell out of it and gouges himself with fingernails for three kind of, I don't know, I guess slashing damage. Yeah.
Kai is the master of evil, eczema for everybody.
It's fine. I cast Poison Ivy. All right. Very good. The Inquisitor's turn. All right. So you're going to Misty Step away without any kind of repercussions. Number one is going to move up on Masaow. 1 dagger. 18 to hit with the dagger.
Damn, right on the money.
Okay. 5 piercing damage with the dagger. The 2 rapier pokes.
No.
23 and 25.
Yeah.
Fine. You're gonna take 13 piercing damage from those.
All right. I'm down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right. All right, this one up on Flametongue, Dagger Poke. 9, not gonna get it done. Rapier Pokes, Nat 20 and a 4, or Dirty 20 and a 14.
20, yeah.
Okay. And then that is going to be 7 piercing damage. As they came up and stabbed you. No noticeable action from the man in red. Nobody can really see any dramatic movement or anything, and he doesn't poke his head out. Oh, it's not even his turn. Never mind. Masaow, it is. My turn to make a death saving throw for
Add
you.
advantage.
Add advantage.
Yep.
Bro, you're lucky with advantage, man.
See, that's why it's there. Because I'm a boy.
You're lucky, because if not, that should have been a 4.
Damn.
All right. That's your turn. The man in red, same thing. No discernible action, no movement, no magical spell, nothing coming out of from behind there. Rel, it is, your turn.
Okay. Boop. Do I see anything?
He seems to just be kind of cowering, like behind the chair.
Cowering. I'm gonna shoot at the one near Masaow.
Okay.
Let me. Oh yeah, that's easy. I can make it with my gun. Okay. I always forget. What are the 2 numbers for range? The first one is.
The second one
the first
is
one
the
is
second
how
one
much regular. After that, it's at disadvantage.
Advantage.
And then
Anything beyond that is
that is you
can't make it.
It's impossible.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Bang bang. Let's shoot.
okay.
Okay. Hada. Oh, nope. Natural 1.
No, not going to get it done. Anything else?
No, that's kind of all I can do.
Okay. Flametongue, you have a kind of stabby boy all up in your business. Probably coming in about thigh high.
All right. So, like I said, next round, Eternal Flame, smiting. So I'll use my bonus action to cast Searing Smite. And let's smite this guy.
The one in front of you?
Yep.
Word.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay.
So then we do an extra d6 of damage. We roll those 2s. So that's 6 fire damage and then 13 damage with the sword. And he's lit on fire, and then next round on his turn, he has to make a Constitution save or take damage and still be on fire.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's still on. And if I make my save, am I still on fire?
No.
Okay, so I have to will myself to not be on fire.
Be on fire.
Got it. Cool. Love it. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Kai, off in the little corner here, reminiscent of a certain sorcerer on Saturday night. I'm gonna get way the fuck over here.
Yeah.
All right. The Inquisitor in front of Flametongue does not look as good as the one in front of crumpled up Masaow. And from your perspective, you cannot see anything beyond the smoke bomb.
This is tough because the Countess is there for this guy to get. Masaow is down. There's really nothing standing between them. At the same time, I kind of want to teleport Masaow to Flametongue with the vortex work to for healing. But I think I'm gonna have to go and attack him because if he gets to the Countess, I feel like it's kind of like mission failed. So I guess I'll.
It's understandable.
Yeah. I don't really think I have any actual spell that can reach him, though. I guess I'm going to have to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
It's going to be a 7. I think I have failed every single one of those tonight.
It is a 10 necrotic damage.
Ooh, very nice. And this is the one in front of Masao's body, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to kind of get him away from the Countess. Kai is even going to move closer, like 25 feet closer.
Oh, wow.
I think, yeah, to kind of try to draw aggro. Like the Countess is kind of helpless, so I guess he's not going to be in the way of her health shooting. So I guess he would move like here instead.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. That's the corner.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing we did the other night. You're gonna pick odds or evens, and then
I sent you a message. Just internal dialogue. I
okay.
guess.
I'll even let you use it as ready in action, like just in case. Does that work?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's just his instinct. That's all.
Okay. No, you know what? No. He's going to run up and grab her. Contested strength check. She's actually going to manage to like struggle away as he keeps trying to grab her. Her
She's
Ew,
taking basic
sir.
self-defense classes.
Ew, do not touch me, gross.
her 14 to
Don't.
his 3. Jesus. Okay. So contested strength against the
She's slippery. That's all. There you go.
get off me. All right, so that's going to be that much to my
She
own
kicked them in the nuts.
my own disappointment. The low blow.
God damn.
All right.
A fake palm.
Ding, ding, ding.
Flametongue, the dagger. That's going to be a 12. That's not going to get it done. The 2 rapiers, a 14 and a 13, probably also not going to get it done.
No, sir.
All right, Masaow. Is you again with advantage this time. I got you.
Yep, with advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, advantage it up, baby.
All right.
That's my backup plan.
All right, that's Masawa's turn. It is now the man in red's turn. So based on your message, you're not going to be paying attention to what he's doing now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So no real report on what he does. Rel, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna move in this direction though. Like I'm not gonna completely. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna move like this because I can keep the enemies in range.
Okay.
Oh no, maybe a little bit closer. There we go. That should work. Yep. Okay. And I will shoot at the one in the Masaow direction.
Okay.
And I will burn a grit to make it an advantage.
Okay. Advantage it up. Seems to be the theme.
Much the D&D Beyond Dice give you like 2 ones.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Deadeye shot.
You paid $7 for those dice skins too.
Let's see. Okay. 22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay. And oh, not very much. 7 damage.
Okay. All right. You moved. You shot. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Flametongue. The whole thing was only if that Inquisitor moved, or was it at their turn or your turn that I gotta do the con save?
On their turn, they get to make a Constitution save.
Okay. I think that's gonna be good. 18.
Yeah, you definitely got it.
Okay. All right. It is your turn. I forgot where that note came. All right. Yeah, it is your turn. So I'm no longer on fire. That's it for that, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Let's take another whack at this fella.
Okay.
17?
Yes.
Right. Yeah, 17 damage as well.
Okay. Damn. Smash. All right. What? Just big old chop?
Sideways slice. Try to come in and cut one of his arms off and eliminate his two-handed fighting.
Okay. All right. Very nice. All right. That's it for. Is that it for you? You want to move? You good?
Oh, that's it. I'm good.
Okay.
That's messed up.
Kai, it is you. Kind of in the middle of this. Inquisitor number 2 on Flametongue, definitely doing a lot worse than Inquisitor number 1. And no clue what's going on behind the smoke bomb.
I guess I'm gonna use another second level spell slot here. I'm gonna teleport the Countess. I guess behind me, over here, if that is okay with you.
Yep.
The next one will be you, Masaow. I promise.
You do
But
it.
that'll be my last spell slot. So
We don't fail the mission.
yeah.
You're good.
Well, I know what it's like, kind of having to do the death saves and stuff. I felt bad for you.
All right.
Time to-
Kai, anything else?
That'll be it. He's gonna stand right here. He knows this guy's probably going to attack him. I guess he'll move back just a little bit just to try to like really make the guy reach.
Okay.
But he knows he's probably gonna take a hit, but he thinks he can survive it.
All right.
Hopes he can.
You are definitely going to hear the phrase, "Listen here, you little shit."
Uh-oh.
It's
Inappropriate.
going to take off, headed your way. The dagger poke is going to be a 12.
Nope.
Nope.
Kai's too short. He just kind of ducks down.
The rapier pokes are going to be 17 and a 7.
The 17 hits.
Yes. Figured it did. And then you are going to take 10 piercing damage as they come in with their rapier. Number 3 is going to... Flametongue, are you left or right-handed?
Right-handed.
So you're going to come in and chop at dude's left, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to roll the dagger attack at disadvantage. It's going to be a 10. But the rapier attacks are going to be straight up. It's going to be a dirty 20 and a 16.
20 hits.
Okay. Then it is going to be 4 piercing damage. They managed to get in a nice stick, just kind of having a limp noodle on the other side.
Limp nudes. Nobody likes
Masaow.
limp nudes.
Good news, buddy. You're stabilized. That is 3 in a row.
Who?
So,
Yeah.
good news.
You didn't die this time.
Still no discernible activity behind the cloud of smoke. Rel, it is now you.
Okay. Let's see, how close can I get? Okay. I'm gonna move. I can move up to here with all of my movement. I'm going to look at the guy in red. Is it an illusion?
He, the man in red?
Yep.
Give me a perception check, please. At advantage because you're right up on it.
24.
Very real guy.
Very real.
Very real.
Okay, he's not, but he's just cowering.
This thing is not gone according to plan.
So he just looks terrified.
Yeah, this is not going to plan.
Is he armed? Like with my perception check?
He's got
Is he,
he's
like-
got the dagger he was playing with when you walked in, and was kind of
Okay.
menacing the Countess's face while he was behind her.
Okay. If that doesn't count as my action, then I will make an attack.
Okay.
And I will. It'll be a disadvantage, probably because I'm shooting through the smoke, but also because I'm out of range. So
You're,
there
the
we
smoke
go.
the smoke is just right there. You're good. You're behind it. It's just kind of this like area.
Yeah,
you don't-
He's out of my range though, so it'll be a disadvantage.
Oh, you're shooting at the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I mean, if
oh.
he's just cowering, like I don't
Oh,
care.
Okay.
He's not a concern right now if he's just cowering. I'll
Okay.
deal with the people who are actually attacking us.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to disadvantage shoot at the one closest to Sidious because I assume Flametongue is handling herself fine. So here we go.
That Inquisitor's not doing well.
disadvantage.
I imagine Flametongue's doing okay.
It's not very good. It's a 12.
12's not going to get it done.
Okay, well then that's what I did.
Gonna blast through. Even Kai's a little worried that you might have almost grazed him. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Flametongue. You have basically a sort of one-armed Madani Inquisitor in front of you, barely able to hold their dagger, much less wield it effectively. And then Rapier arm still going kind of strong.
Let's take another pull back and just do like a nice big thrust right up the middle.
Okay.
Section. And that hits a 19.
Yes.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay. Just barely able to stand. Just seeming committed to the cause. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right. Kai, it is you. You have one Inquisitor up on you. The Inquisitor close to Flametongue, definitely not doing well. And then no idea what's going on behind the smoke bomb.
And I'm really sorry. I know I said I was going to get you teleported, but I'm going to get down to the next round because I don't have enough firepower to take this guy out. So I'm really sorry. The Vortex Torp will not go to you. It's going to go to Flametongue. And Flametongue is going to boop, right next to me.
Speaking of get over here.
Yeah. With that being said, I think Kai is going to try to risk an opportunity attack to get like away from this guy.
Okay. 14?
No, it does not hit.
Ooh.
I hit 15. Barely.
It was
Barely.
close. I was wondering if it was going to be close. Usually I know.
You
All right.
lost a couple of hairs on the top of your head.
All right. So
Yeah.
you moved. You summoned basically somebody to your Elden Ring instance dungeon. Anything else? And you moved. And you dodged an attack.
The giant.
Anything else?
No, that is it. He's just happy right now, like everything worked out and thought he was gonna go down. But, yeah.
Okay. All right. Inquisitor 2 is going to take not a dash action, but just enough to get to there. And then Inquisitor 1, surprised by the sudden appearance of a Goliath in front of them. What the fuck? Dagger Attack, 9. Rapiers, 14 and 13.
No, sir.
All right. Scared to death that you just came out of nowhere. Can't steady their nerves and get in the 2 stabby stabs. Masaow, nothing to do, but you are not going to die. So good on you. Man in red.
Lady in red.
Is just going to kind of head out and around like this way towards the Inquisitor. Rel, it is now you.
Okay. Easy. I'm gonna walk up to the guy in red. I guess I'm just gonna describe what I'm gonna do to him.
Okay.
I want to non-lethally take him down
Okay.
for now, just so he doesn't run, basically. Can I just like grab him and like clock him on the head with my pistol?
Yeah.
You want me to roll?
Improvised weapon.
Yeah.
At advantage, just because I imagine there's a metal component to it, so it's probably pretty heavy. Yeah.
I mean, it's like a solid metal weapon. Like it's not meant for being used in melee, but it's not gonna break if I hit somebody.
But like I
with
said, it's not like you're hitting them with like a cudgel or like a stick. Like it's got some heft to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom.
It's. I mean, how heavy is it? It's probably like.
I wouldn't.
It's an old weapon, so it's. It's like almost 5 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah. It's effectively a hunk of metal and wood, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess a dex-based melee attack, if that's a thing for you.
Sure. Yeah, I'll use this. I'll use this and see what happens. Hiya. No, it's not very good. A 10.
You'll hit him in the back and you'll knock him prone. He's trying to get away. You're just gonna kind of and he's just gonna kind of crumble.
Okay, cool. And Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll do.
Okay.
I always forget. Okay, let me just look. Okay. That is my turn.
All right. Flametongue.
I want to say the blunderbuss was 10 to 12 pounds. Now imagine that this kind of pistol would be roughly the same weight as a blunderbuss, right?
Blunderbuss is like a
It's
big
pretty big.
gun.
It's two-handed.
But like
it's a two-handed gun.
Was it
So
a
it's much
two-handed gun?
smaller than that.
A
It's
blunderbuss,
much
yeah. Blunderbuss is like a
Blunderbuss
short.
is
It's like a short.
two-handed.
It's like a
almost
short
like
barrel.
shotgun.
Yeah, it's a short barrel. But still.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Had the
It's
wrong-
a two-handed weapon. My
Okay.
pistol's one-handed, so it's not as big or as heavy.
Gotcha. I just, for some reason, I was thinking the blunderbuss was like the pirate pistol, but I don't know.
No, it's what the
Okay.
dwarves used in the WoW trailer.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the first WoW, that's a blunderbuss.
Yes. That the
I have to
dwarf.
look it
Yeah,
up.
the dwarves have it in the trailer, in the hinterlands. Yes, all true.
Mhm,
All right,
mhm.
sorry for
You're good.
derailing.
All right, Flametongue. Same Goliath time, different Goliath channel, as you have been moved, probably to your kind of startlement as well. Still an Inquisitor in front of you, just not the one that you've been beating on.
They look kind of the same. So, yeah, let's do just sword attack. And that's a 14.
It's not going to get it done.
Darn.
All right.
Swing and a miss.
Everybody's shocked by this sudden turn of events. Flametongue. Kai, it is you.
I know we said we could drink a potion as a bonus action.
Yes.
Can you administer a potion as a bonus action?
Administer or give?
Well,
I assume it's for
Masaow,
Masaow.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
At least I died with my helmet off.
It's gonna be easy. Yeah, he's just gonna be a big gaping skeleton maw. I imagine you could probably just turn the damn thing over and just drop it in there.
Awesome.
Yeah,
In that case, Kai is going to use his dash action to get over here because, let's be honest, Flametongue doesn't need Kai's help with this. This is Flametongue's like,
I'll
this
be
is a
okay.
sport. Yeah.
It's your moment, girl.
And Kai's just gonna like be dumping that potion. Like he's gonna be sprinting and corking it, and he's just gonna dump it on Masaow.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be just a big gaping skeleton maw. You're just gonna be able just to like turn it over like you would turn a bottle of vodka into like a watermelon and just jam it in there. It's gonna sit on
Cluck, 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 cluck.
the jawline and just glug 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 in. And despite it being a skeleton, you're not gonna see any of it like drip to the floor.
Awesome. And that will be where was that? It's a 2d4, isn't it? Or 1d4. Or
It's somewhere
2d4.
around
Yeah, there it is. So you will get 8 HP back.
Hell yeah. Thank you, sir.
Very nice. All right. Inquisitor's turn once again. Going to take the single poke with the dagger at Flametongue. Oh, that's going to be a nat 20. So that's 8 plus... Oops. No. 8 plus 5. It's going to be 13 piercing with the dagger. 15 and an 8 with the rapier. So that's going to be no good.
No.
This Inquisitor going to run up. Disadvantage Dagger Attack for an 8. No go. And rapier attacks on Rel. An 11 and an 8. Also no go. God damn it. That's it for both Inquisitors. Just in time. Welcome back to the party. Masaow, it is your turn with your resounding 8 hit points. Get him. Inquisitor 2 looking significantly worse than Inquisitor 1, if that matters.
It would if I was looking at the owlbear and could see it real good. You said 1 is worse off?
2 is worse off.
2 is worse off? All right. 2 is fighting...
Rel on stage. On the platform.
Is Rel taking on 2 dudes right now?
He's kind of chasing. He's chasing one, and one of them came over to protect his boy.
I haven't taken a single point of damage, so don't worry about me.
Okay. I will put an Eldritch Blast onto number 1.
Okay.
Optic Blast. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yes.
For Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Optic Blast. 14 points of awfully painful force damage.
Spicy. All right, very nice. Welcome back. Anything?
Undertaker thing, by the way, where I just sit up and then look over and then stand up.
Everybody swears you might have heard a gong in the background. What the fuck? All right, very dramatic. Nice. Anything else?
Nope. Just pleased to be around.
All right. The man in red is going to get up from prone, taking half his movement speed, continue to run away, provoking an opportunity attack from Rel.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
But I'm still gonna. I'm gonna
try to hit
non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still going for the non-lethal.
Okay.
The James Bond one of these. Bop.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Hiya. Oh man, 13. It's better than last time, but
same thing. He's not going to make it away, so he won't take his movement. Just as he kind of turns, you're going to hit him hard enough that he's just going to kind of fall down again. Oh no, I fell over. Oh no, I fell over again.
all
right.
How dare you? Okay. Yeah, that was just my reaction. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's the man in red's turn. Tempted to get away. Reaction knocked him down. All right, it is now legitimately your turn.
Holy shit.
I mean, whatever, you know.
I'm at disadvantage if I'm standing next to this guy, so I'm gonna let him opportunity attack me and step away.
The Inquisitor?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he has a reaction, he can attack me.
He does. God damn it! It's gonna be a 10, so no.
I'm finally good at something, making other people also roll bad towards me.
All right, William H. Macy.
Cool. So I just want to step away so that I can aim my gun better at him. So like I'm gonna like I don't know. I'll do like a combat roll, and then I'm gonna on my knee. I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna combat roll, realize my gun is empty, and reload instead.
Okay.
So I reload my gun, and I will use my action surge to now shoot him.
Okay.
Bang bang. 15.
Does not get it done.
Blah.
It's gonna sail wide. And he's not really much of like a mover either. He's just kind of. All right. Anything else?
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Flametongue, it is you. Inquisitor 1 looking not very good. Inquisitor 2 looking even worse. Man in red seemingly constantly tackled by Rel. What would you like to do?
Let's take another swing at this fellow right in front of me.
Okay.
Let's try to hit him this time. We got a 18.
18 gets it done.
Okay. And almost max damage. So that's 14.
Whoa. Okay. So give me a play-by-play of this as you manage to strike down this member of House Madani.
Oh, all right. Just a nice big overhand two-handed chop down through the collarbone and ending over on the opposite side of his hip. It's just kind of make him into a V shape.
Okay. They are going to fall dead. You can hear kind of the shocked, like, whimper of the Countess. She's gagged. You can just see her kind of startled and give out some emotion as they're killed. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Kai.
Actually, no, that's it.
Okay. Kai, deliverer of potions and whirlwind mover of party members as well as quest items. Countess, whatever. What would you like to do?
Yeah, after using 4 teleportation spells this encounter, you might as well just call him Dr. Strange.
Okay.
But he's going to move right here, and he should be able to see the Enforcer from there, correct?
Yep. He can see everybody.
Awesome. He's going to go ahead and use his Toll the Dead
Okay.
on that guy.
All right.
So DC 14 Wisdom save.
Oh, that's right. I got to do something. 13 this time, but so also no, but close.
6 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I'm making him extra itchy today.
This guy's missing like half an arm. Like gangrene is starting to set in like rapidly. It already smells like kind of sweet. It's gross. It's bad.
Like almonds.
Yeah, if this was the Civil War, my man ain't gonna make it. All right. Anything else?
That should be it.
All right. It is now the Inquisitor's turn. Jesus. I mean, I guess my man's just gonna be loyal to the last.
You better inquire about whether he wants to live or not.
It's going to be a 10 with the dagger, and then a 9 and a 13 with the rapier. So my man's heart is in it, just not really the skill set. Inquisitor. Masaow, it is now you.
All right. You're not wrong. His heart was into it.
I mean, dog in the fight, not the fight in the dog, whatever that shit used to be on t-shirts in the 90s.
I am going to shoot the number 2 guy from here.
Shoot a number 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Who does number 2 work for? That's right, buddy. Bite your lip and give that turd hell.
Here we go. Nice. 22 to hit.
Yes.
And 10 damage.
Okay. Oh. All right. So let's just slide you over just a bit so you can see like past him. What'd you hit him with? The old Eldritch Blasty?
Eldritch Blast.
All right. So my man has been chopped by a Goliath, hit with necrotic spells, and now like a force blast. So describe the killing blow of this Madani Inquisitor.
The Force Blast and a bright red bolt goes right through his chest. And when it goes through his chest, it makes him all like, ah, and he disintegrates into nothing.
Dust, nothing, just poof, gone.
Well, his possessions are there,
Okay.
but his flesh bones are gone.
Alrighty then. So his stuff's just gonna collapse into like a little pile of dust. Anything else?
It's an audible laugh ringing out.
The man in red, kind of seeing his situation, is going to step into kind of the belt of the former Inquisitor, and
Right into the line of fire.
I mean, sensing what's going on, he's going to take 3 dagger attacks at Rel in kind of a panic. A 10, a 13, and a nat 20.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be 8 plus... Oops, keep rolling that. It's going to be 8 plus 9. It's going to be 13 points of piercing damage as he's just going to come in and shiv you with the dagger. So for the man in red. Rel, it is now your turn.
Shiv.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess I want to keep it non-lethal still. So, right? Do I? Yeah, I guess I do.
For right now, we'll say yes.
Sure.
This is the time when you need some brass knuckles. You know, like a investigator, brass knuckle kind of guy. You know.
Yeah.
Sack of oranges, phone book.
Yeah. Okay. A 12 to hit.
Same thing. You're gonna knock him prone.
Okay.
And you can see him kind of like panicking, not really knowing what he needs to do. All right.
I guess I'll just say your men are dead. Give up, or my companions will destroy you.
You think I'm afraid of you? I'm afraid of who I work for and who they work for. All right. Well, Flametongue.
All right. So that everybody's dead except for dude at the altar.
Yes.
I will go lay on hands on the Countess.
Okay.
Consent.
Oh, may I please lay on hands?
Oh no, you're a lady. You don't need consent. You're the same. You're the same gender.
Grab away, homie.
Milady.
Okay. And you physically have to touch her, yes?
Yeah.
Where are you going to touch her? Not to continue this like illogical
Her-
path.
I'm just gonna put my whole hand right on her face.
Okay. All right.
It's a big old hand too.
It's gloved.
Big old Andre the Giant fingers.
It's like a big like a bunch of bananas just heading right towards your face.
Oh my god.
How much are you gonna give her?
5 armored
But
bananas
I
touching your
can.
face.
I think I would. Let me check. How many do I have left? Right meow.
Right meow.
I got 12 points left, so I'll give her as many as she can take.
Okay. She will take all 12, in fact.
Oh yes, she will. All right. Sorry.
And as you lay these hit points on her, none of her bruises seem to disappear,
I knew it.
and she just seems to kind of stand up straighter. Kai, it is now your turn.
I will move another 25 feet this way,
Okay?
and he will also non-lethally toll the dead on this guy.
Okay?
So DC 14 Wisdom save.
That's going to be a nat 1.
12 necrotic
non-lethally-
damage.
Can you
Yeah.
non-lethally necrotically damage someone?
Yeah, you
I'm going
can
to just take like a
necrotic-
couple of toes. Like, you can't
Yeah,
move,
just-
you can't walk.
Yeah. So, have you ever heard
To make their
people
hair
get
fall
older?
out.
But have you ever noticed old people, their knees go bad? I'm taking this guy's knees and I'm aging them.
I just
like
want his
100
cartilage
years.
just to rot.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So
No,
the
no.
answer is yes. You can non-lethally necrotic damage someone.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. You're going to hear his knee pop, and suddenly he starts to complain about the weather. He's like, I feel it's going to rain.
Good
Yeah.
God.
All right. Not the
We
Inquisitor's
hate
turn
old
anymore.
people.
Masawa,
Yeah.
it
Do
is
I
you.
detect that he's old now? Is that what's happening? 'Cause
No.
I gotta kill him.
No. No, he's not an old person.
Alright.
I mean, we've already established that we hate old people, so I don't see why that would be an issue.
Well, I have to know if he's old, I'm going lethal. If he's young.
Only his kneecaps are old. So you
Yeah,
can blow
they
his
are
kneecaps out.
His kneecaps are old?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where he's catching an Eldritch Blast then.
Okay.
Right in the kneecap. And that's what I do. I'll find my D20. There it is. Does a 14 hit him?
Yes.
Sweet. So 14 points of very painful force damage.
Okay. And then
And-
I sent you another message.
What?
I sent you another message.
All right.
Okay. All right. You're gonna hit him with an Eldritch Blast. His knees already kind of brittle and a little dry, little bone rubbing together. And it's gonna be like you just kicked it. Just blasted it. You're gonna hear bones grind against each other. No cartilage. As he's just gonna kind of slump to the ground. One leg limp underneath him.
Excellent.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about how we treat old people.
It is now his turn. From the ground, he's gonna take his 3 stabs at Rel.
From the ground. This guy's a zombie.
Dirty 20, dirty 27.
Well, the 7 misses.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
5. You're gonna take 13 piercing damage as he's just gonna be ever committed to what's going on.
Okie dokie.
Man in red. Rel, it is you.
He's like on the ground, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna, I guess, attempt to heal myself first.
Okay.
I will use my second wind ability. I get 11 hit points back.
Okay, very nice.
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna... He's on the ground, right?
Yes.
If I attack him with a ranged weapon when he's on the ground at point blank range, I have disadvantage but advantage? Does that make sense?
No. Because if he's prone and it's a ranged weapon, prone versus ranged is disadvantaged as well. So
right,
you'd have
but I'm standing right next to him,
Yeah.
pointing my gun at him while he's lying on the ground.
It would almost
still disadvantage.
It would almost be like
It's like, yes, if I'm shooting at him from across
he's almost like
the
he's
way and
paralyzed.
he's on the ground. But now I'm just standing over him and pointing my gun down at him. Is it still disadvantage then? Is
I would
basically
say
what I have to
they
say,
cancel
right?
out.
Right?
He's
Like, that
essentially
makes sense.
he's essentially
Like,
immobilized. He's
I'm still
prone
using a
in
ranged
front of
weapon in
you.
melee.
Yeah, you're not
but
shooting
he's
him
also
like
on
while
the
he's
ground and
laying
I'm
prone
standing
from
over him.
across the room.
Yeah. That's I think that's fair. So it's
was like-
regular instead.
Yeah.
So I will then burn my grit to make it advantage.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Because I thought, like, I should get advantage for this.
You can't move,
Shoot him
and you
while
are
he's on the
standing right
ground.
over him.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Advantage. Pretty close. 27.
To hit, yeah.
I wanted to crit him, but I didn't. Almost, though. And that's, maximum damage. 15 points of bang bang in the face. Or in some generalized
In the
area on his
knee.
body.
In the knee.
No.
His other knee.
as
He's not
Take
giving
him
up
his
and he's
knee.
slashing me up. So I'm gonna
As-
blast him.
as you kind of lean back to get the best perspective in it, instead of kind of cowering and turning away, he's just gonna lean right up in front of it, take the shot, fall dead. The smoke bomb is going to fade, and as it does, you can hear the Countess like just sobbing, just sobbing, all gagged and tied up. We'll go through initiative one more time to Rel, and then we'll see what's what. So Flametongue, it is going to be you. She is standing right next to you, seemingly sobbing. Now that it would appear everybody here is dead. She is still gagged, and her hands are like tied to a rope at her waist.
Untie her?
Okay. Her hands from her waist, or are you going to take the rope around her waist off as well?
Yeah, I'll just cut all the ropes.
Okay.
I'll cut every rope.
Okay. And then the gag?
Oh, yeah, no gag.
Okay.
Dagger.
Give me a perception check real quick.
I guess it's not my turn. I can't say anything, right?
No, but
Okay. I'll wait.
3?
you managed to untie her,
That's why I need to say something. I'm waiting my turn.
ungag her, and she just
You look
instantly,
great.
she
look
just instantly like begins to cry. The things he did to me, they were terrible. Speaking of freedom and liberty, but not understanding where they really come from. They're not granted by kings or freedom fighters, for only the gods can grant us true freedom. Isn't that right, Masaow? The freedom from death, the freedom from a doomed belief, a belief that got you killed. Strike down these remaining enemies of freedom in Tritherian's name. Show my master, the prince, that no matter what the king puts out, the swords of liberty will prevail or destroy Breland in the process.
Good question.
Yes.
When she says that name, do I know what that is?
Uh,
Hyperion. I think I've heard it like once or twice, but do I know what it is?
Give me an intelligence check.
Like a religion one?
Yeah, if you want to get that
I mean,
specific.
It's technically the same, but 13.
It's
actually pretty good for me.
a religion.
Okay. All right. That's all.
Good.
That's fine.
Could Kai also make a religion check just to see if he would know?
Sure.
Okay, because I'm kind of curious, to be honest. 22.
It is often revered as a trickster god who values freedom and liberty above all else, and even kind of is shunned by other gods because in its belief structure, it believes in even teaching independence from things like gods.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, let us go back to this Flametongue. All right. Kai, it is actually your turn.
So the way it sounded is she was telling Masaow to attack the three of us, correct?
Yes.
Masaow, Kai is going to back up like 15 feet, and he's just going to watch the situation, see what Masaow does. Not trying to, he's not going to attack Masaow or anything. He's just going to kind of watch and see if Masaow acts on the commands or not.
Okay. All right. Masaow, it is actually your turn.
It is my turn. I kind of look over at Kai, and my eyes kind of like dim to blue, and I'm like, I won't attack the people that were protecting me when I was Masaow. And then his neck kind of pops a little bit and his eyes go red.
Okay.
I'll try to carry on. And I will start to walk over all Chong Li style, flexing my pecs and aggressing on Kai. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything yet, but it's known that I'm going to.
Okay. Give me a con save, please.
All right. Okay. That is a 11.
Okay. You are going to hear the same female voice that you've heard in your head that now matches the voice of the Countess. And you are going to take 1 psychic damage for disobeying.
That'll show you.
I really tested the yoke on that one.
For disobeying the command. Anything else?
She hit me with that for disobeying?
Yes.
Oh my god, what a bitch.
You have freedom until I decide to hurt you. Take that.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Look what you made me do.
I guess I'll.
I mean, that's it now. I mean, just that informs you going forward.
I'm letting it sink in then.
Okay. All right. Masaow, that is your turn. Man in red is dead. The Countess is going to take a kind of sinister laugh. The bruises on her face are going to fade. And as she kind of stands there underneath, you are going to see some split mail armor that she has had on. She's going to wave her fingers and begin this incantation in Tritherion's name and invoke duplicity. And there will now be an illusion of the Countess moving about. That is going to be it for her turn. And Rel, it is now your turn.
See, this isn't fair. I used 2 Vortex Sword. That's 2 second-level spell slots out of 3 on saving her alive. And this is how she repays me.
It is.
I'm pissed off.
It is.
Yeah,
Are these like
for your fields.
pillars or something? Stone looking things?
They're like the structure on the outside that supports the tent.
Okay, so they would provide me some cover, perhaps?
If you wanted to do what? Oh,
Well, like put my back up against this thing.
What are we talking about? These orange things right here?
No, the
Oh.
stone thing that I'm standing next to. That I put.
Oh, that's a chair. That's a chair.
It's a chair.
Yeah.
So like maybe half cover.
Yes, that's what he had when he was behind it.
I guess I'm gonna say listen, miss, we don't have a fight with you. If you continue this, if you continue these actions against us, though, we'll have to defend ourselves.
She laughs. It doesn't matter what you do here. The prince has already begun the downfall of his father. What happens here is trivial. Kill me, capture me, it matters not.
If it doesn't matter, then I'm gonna prefer to not die. And I'm going to shoot at her.
Okay.
Good call.
Yeah, I think I don't. Yeah, she's gonna put up a fight. I'm gonna give her a bullet. Have one of these bullets, baby.
The real one, right? The one next to Flametongue. You can
I
tell
don't know how this ability works.
the one closer to you. You can tell it's an illusion.
Oh. Okay.
That's all.
Then yeah, I guess I would shoot at the farther
Okay.
away or one,
Okay.
which means I'm probably shooting at disadvantage. Just barely, actually. Okay. Yeah, I'll just step closer. Yeah. Oh well. I'll step closer. I don't want to shoot at disadvantage. I got a 15 to hit.
Yes.
Yay! Look how actually it was a 16, and 11 points of damage.
Okay. She's gonna take the shot in her arm, and you can see the duplicitous image also kind of react in the same way as she takes her shot. What, like in the shoulder or something? Got her?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many hit points she has, so you know, just like I hit her.
Okay.
I grazed her or something.
All right. Flametongue, right next to her. You untied her, ungagged her, so she could give her monologue. I thank you for that. What would you like to do?
And now she's just spouting
Heretical rhetoric.
anti-god heretical rhetoric. That's
I mean, she's anti a lot of things to either her credit or at least her diversified amount of things that she hates.
well, if she's not anti-cucumber, then we got problems. So let's rain down a swing of the sword. Oh, that's a 1. That's a critical miss on that one.
Okay.
And then that'll be it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be embarrassed at the end of that turn.
Okay. Rel, Flametongue. Kai, back up to you.
I is going to see that it seems like this lady may be controlling Masaow, so he's going to kind of go full offensive mode on that lady.
Okay.
Kai will move not over this way and use his last spell slot to cast Magic Missile at first level.
Okay.
So she gets hit 3 times.
Yep.
The first one is a 4.
Okay.
The second one is a 5. And then a 3. So
Okay.
total, that's 12 force damage total.
Yep. She's going to take her shots. She's, despite the overwhelming odds, having everybody seemingly underneath her already dead, she's standing there truly smiling, probably really believing her rhetoric about how it matters nothing what happens here today. Kai, anything else?
That is it.
Okay.
Out of all his resources.
Okay. Masaow, it is now you.
All right. It is me. Me. All right. I will point to the paladin that is attacking my mistress, and I'll look at him and go, "Yeah, give him a big one of those," and then charge straight at him. But then do a spin move and whack her with my shadow blade.
Okay.
Oh, the old switcheroo.
Die.
Ran straight at you, and I was like, whoop, spin, chop. That's how you do it, guys.
Yes. Masaow is back on our side.
And let's see. As I go in, I cast a spell, which is Booming Blade. So here we go. I'm going to chop her. Does a 19 connect?
It does.
It does. Beautiful. So so she takes. I gotta double check the spell. Okay, yeah. She takes 14 psychic damage
Nice.
as the black curved blade goes right through her.
Okay. All right. I need you to make a con save, please.
All right. Also, she's now covered with a. She's trapped in a bubble.
Right, and if she moves, something bad happens, yeah?
Yeah, that
Okay.
bubble will.
Okay. Give me a con save, please.
Ooh, 19.
Okay. You are not going to take any psychic damage for disobeying. You seem to know right from wrong, your own sentience. This voice in your head thus far will not encourage you to attack your party members. All right, that's it for you. It is the Countess's turn.
I'm too strong. Been screwed around by the gods for too long.
The Countess is just going to reach out and literally touch Flametongue. That's going to be a 21 to hit. Okay, buddy. This is going to be bad.
Oh no.
Oh, this is inflict wounds, isn't it?
It is inflict wounds
Yeah.
at 4th level.
No.
At 4th level.
That's gonna suck.
I also don't have very many D10s, so it's okay. There we go. All right.
Nicholas.
9, 17, 27, 35, 39, 47, 57. You're going to take 62.
Oh, I'm only at -50.
Really? That's bad.
I think you're dead.
Oh
wait,
no, hold on. No. Hold on. That's way too many D10. Sorry.
Wait, negative 50 is an instant kill, isn't it?
15.
Yeah, if you go over half of your
15,
health into the negative
23.
from an attack, it instantly kills you.
It's going to be 33 less. I rolled way too many dice.
That's what I was kind of thinking that because 4th level inflict wounds is
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
6 D10 or
Yes.
Yeah.
I rolled 10 D10.
Gotcha. Because I was thinking, I was like, man, he almost rolled all 10.
Yeah, no. No.
Which
Yeah.
would be the Manny thing to do.
I just got into it.
33
He's just
left,
like, all the
so
dudes.
I'm at negative 17.
Is that
Which-
half your
What's your maximum hit
No.
points?
36, so half my hit points is 18. So I'm one away from
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
What a week of an insta murder.
Okay. So yeah, you're you. Countess is the Countess. Rel, it is your turn. You just watched Flametongue like crumple like the biggest tree ever to just boom go down.
Okay. Well, there's not much I can do except for shoot the lady.
Okay.
Best man.
So I will do so
All right.
with the power of shooting. Here we go.
I cast boom.
16 to hit.
Yes.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
In your face. 9 pieces
Her
of meat.
confident smile that grew extra large at the falling of Flametongue turns a little sour with the gunshot and the reality of her situation laid out before her. That's going to be Rel. Flametongue, don't worry. My death saves did quite nicely by Masaow earlier. Do I have advantage or anything I need to know? Nope. Okay.
No, sir.
Oh, you
Okay.
mean you haven't been dead before? You don't have practice at it?
All right, that's it for Flametongue. Kai, back up to you.
Kai is going to cast Toll to Dead. That's the only thing he can do
Okay.
now on the lady. So DC 14 Wisdom save.
And just so you know, she is going to. Are you fucking kidding me?
I did the
You
face
have,
wrong.
I had to make her a D&D Beyond sheet because she's Trickster Cleric. So I get to roll like the D&D Beyond. I have +7 to Wisdom saves because I'm a cleric. I rolled a nat 1 for an 8.
yes.
Take some damage, woman.
That is a 5 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Wow. You really
This-
snapped on it.
The smile slowly kind of fades from her face. She still seems to be undeterred, but things may be slipping away from her. That's it for Kai. All right, Masaow.
All right, Masaow. That is I. Let's see how. Bonus action. Okay, cool. So I will reach out and I will touch her,
Okay.
putting a
A lot of touching going
black
on.
cast on her, making her look like she's like cloaked in shadows.
Okay.
They writhe around on her. +2 damage. Okay. And then I take 2 chops, one with the hex blade and one with the shadow blade.
Okay.
One is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
The other is a crit.
Okay.
Yay. Thank you, Curse. I crit on a 19 just now. All right. And so let's do that. So 2d8. Sorry, I'm just mathing it up here. figuring it out.
Oh, good.
Yeah, math is fun. Where's my D8, damn it? Where's my D8? There he is. So, 12 points of damage slashing from the first chop,
Okay.
and then 27 points of psychic
Wow.
as the black blade goes right through her.
Okay. As you hit her, you can see her like grab her head, and the voice that's in your head suddenly just distorts. It becomes like a desperate screech. I need you to make a con save at disadvantage.
Oh, I need you to add 4 more points of damage that I unrightly mathed.
Okay.
And then I will take that con save.
Okay.
At disadvantage. Wow. Not like if I had advantage that would have went well. I have a 5 con save.
You once again are going to take 1 psychic damage. And as she goes down, you have failed me and you have failed Breland. Tritherion will come for his powers at some point as she fades dead.
As she starts to fall backwards dead, I cut her head off and tie her hair to my belt.
Now that the battle's over, I just want to reflect a little bit. Okay, we laid on hands for her. We teleported her. We got in the middle between the enemies and her as they beat us up.
And then the one that
Control
laid
the
on hands
power.
on her got the big boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rude.
I mean,
rude.
That was a karmic fuck up.
don't trust the
I could've-
powers.
I could have held
Good
Masaow
question.
instead of her.
Yes.
Did she look different, or was she the Countess?
She was the Countess. The bruises were an illusion.
What
Okay.
a bee.
So I messaged Manny early on because I thought that she might be an illusion or something. But what I had thought was that that they had swapped positions. I thought that the reason why he was cowering was because that was actually the Countess.
Oh, what a twist.
So I had made out that if she had revealed herself or tried to attack one of us, I was holding my action to shoot her.
I mean, you had it
I thought she was the Red Owl.
either offhand or whatever. You had it pegged a little while ago. I think like not too long after she got kidnapped. You were like, "What if she's in on it?" And I was
Yeah,
like, "You
I had a
motherfucker!"
feeling. I had a feeling. It's just like detective instinct,
Sure.
right? It's like I always expect the worst in things, so I'm always like ready for the double cross.
All right.
But I wasn't ready for the double cross.
Hit double cross, triple cross.
Well, if we're in this situation, somebody must have a healing potion left, right? That we can give to
Flametongue.
Flametongue.
I am trained in medicine, so I can stabilize her.
Okay.
Okay.
But if we got a healing potion, let's do that.
I can heal her with herbs and poultice.
Okay. We'll deal with the immediate aftermath. We'll call it here for tonight. So that will be the conclusion to season 1 of our Eberron campaign, titled Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. Before we get to that, we will be back next week with season 2, which we're going to title Eberron Tranquility's Betrayal. And start off on season 2 starting next week. So yeah, we have completed our first season of the show. The Red Owl, and at least their kind of representative, now dead. The Swords of Liberty army seemingly missing, as well as some things that can't be undone, the desecration of temples, and the now at least irrefutable death of Prince Orgev's childhood friend at the hands of what seems to be the Brailish military. We have had a long season, and 4 of us have been together for more than a year now. This is a nice little thing to kind of end on. You've seen them be great as their characters, especially tonight. Behind them are even better people. We'll get a quick little insight into them. We'll do a quick little station thing, and then we will get out of here for the night. Let us start with Kai, who seemed to make the use of the most resources in attempting to save the Countess. Yeah, sorry about that. So, all right, so here's the deal. Kai, now aware that the Swords of Liberty potentially have somebody from the royal family calling the shots. How you dealing with that, and how you feeling about all of this, especially with you being the one that kind of wanted to maybe steer these Swords of Liberty from within? And then tell us a little bit about our friend Landon.
I think that this actually might work out in Kai's favor. Because given, royalty like origins, Kai should be able to explain his actions a little bit better. When it comes to the common people, like what kind of people fighting for freedom against the royalty would be following royalty for their pursuits. So Kai thinks he can use this as a way to dissuade people from following the prince. So that being said, I do not forgive you for what you did tonight. That was mean.
Sorry.
I thought I was being so cool doing all the teleportation.
That's also why you notice it did not take me any thought. Yeah, man, you want to use a spell slot? Go nuts. Yeah. You want to do it again? Psh, go nuts. You got a third one? Have fun.
Yeah, it wasn't fair. But
I was just worried what was gonna happen afterwards. If one of you was gonna be like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving," and then what? Because like I said, my original plan was she was just gonna be chained to the floor until everybody was dead, and then the same thing was gonna happen. It's just she was gonna be stuck there the whole time. Once she's free, I was like, please don't let one of these assholes be like, "Come on, girl, we out of here." Just yo, catch up to us and just take off running.
Yeah. No, I mean, the good news is the Red Owl was too much of a, I wanted to capture the Red Owl in a sense, or at least get information, which we did get information out of him. So, no risk there.
All right.
Yeah. It was a very exciting night of Dungeons & Dragons.
All right.
May just be salty about it for the next week.
That's fine. And then tell us a little bit about our boy Landon.
I'm Landon Baker. I am a software developer. I am a gamer. I'm a husband, and I'm a dad to 2 St. Bernards. Speaking of games, earlier today I soloed Melania, no summons, no anything, melee only. I was pretty happy with that. Melania from Elden Ring.
I would say Elden Ring is still a thing.
Yeah, it's still a thing.
All right.
Yeah, it's still pretty popular. It's quite popular.
Yeah, I play it once a week now. I'm not as bad about it. As always, I want to say this is my favorite Dungeons & Dragons group I've played with. Joining this group means a lot to me, and I appreciate playing with you all every week. And I thank everyone who watches.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's slide over to the person who had it called for a little bit. Like I said, either offhand comments or because he's pretty smart. Rel, your instinct was right. Don't trust the people in charge. Did you know the armor was under her robe with Flametongue's horrible perception roll?
No, I just could tell that there was something fishy, and the illusion,
Okay.
the illusions on her were kind of like I was like, oh, there's something wrong about her. She doesn't look right.
Okay.
So.
All right. So how you feeling? The whole thing. Rel, probably not a trusting individual, so not really a shock here.
Yeah, I mean, that's sort of like being a private eye who maybe knows a little too much information. Uh, I've grown film noir style. I've grown distrustful of everyone.
Dun dun dun! Big dramatic flourish.
Yeah, but
right.
still, deep down, Rel is got other priorities, and he's just trying to wrap this up. So.
Yeah. Anyway, big shock. The Countess is in on it. All right, let's go. We got stuff to do. All right, tell us a little bit about our friend Dustin.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm a gamer guy. I play lots of games. I finished the Elden Ring, so I stopped playing that one. I've been trying to find something else to play. I've been playing some old games, and just learning. I want to get into video game design myself, so yeah, just observing things, learning things. It's interesting just how there's a balance between making what you want and making what you think is good, and making what people want. And
yes,
it's interesting to philosophize, but also study that. So that's what I'm been doing in my spare time. And and I'm a bartender, and I'm a server, and I'm a husband, I guess.
Yeah.
Not officially married, but might as well be.
Yeah, might as well be. You guys have been together for a while too, right?
2 months away from 11 years.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead, get that out. Yeah. That's a long time, bro. Congratulations on 11 years. That's awesome. All right. Moving up to our big boom recipient, the tanky paladin, who did not go well for today. I'm fine. So, Flametongue, your religious faith has been intentionally desecrated to anger the people back home, the heads of the clergy, as well as to antagonize them with one of the Brailish princesses who currently lives there under the protection of the Church of the Silver Flame. How are you feeling about all of this? And is the preservation of democracy important, or kind of the retribution for your faith?
No, more so the retribution for my faith, because that's really all that she focuses on. There's nothing really happening in the world around her other than her current mission, which is to get the eternal flame back, which she has, and just figure out a way to get it out of here without potentially having to fight that huge beastie would be optimal, but probably not going to happen.
Okay.
And my name's Nick. I'm a chef, and I have a wife and a dog, and I just adopted another kitten who's really fluffy and white, and already scratched the shit out of me, so that's a lot of fun.
That's what they do.
She just attacked my eyeball the other night.
Also what they do.
Yeah, it was cool. I was like, whoa, that was a lot of fun.
Cool eye scar to role play. Be like, yeah, I got this. I got this fighting the red owl and the Countess. Did your cat scratch you? Yes.
Yeah, it was just a cat. It was a kitten. So I'm super stoked that you guys let me join your group and play with you guys. This is super fun. I love it's one of the things I look forward to during my week. So thanks a lot, and can't wait for next week, season 2.
All right. Last but not least, our betrayer of the life force that resurrected them after their decision, who did what? He took 2 psychic damage all day for disobeying your new patron. So apparently, they're not too strict It's just more of a suggestion as opposed to like an actual command. So maybe you got lucky with Warlock Daddy. So Masaow, how are you feeling knowing that the at least villain to this part of the story had a part in your resurrection and threatened you should you not adhere to what your new patron would like? And then tell us a little bit about our boy Tenta.
Basically, Masaow is thinking that it might be time to pull a little Kratos action, and instead of letting Tritherion come after him, he's going to maybe cull the herd if he runs into some of them.
Okay, I'll design a big mountain for you to climb.
All right, well that's just give me a 5-layer pagoda, and I'll cut through all of it and get Omni Slash. It'll be awesome. But I'm Tenta. I play Masaow, and I love each and every one of these guys. And each and every time we get together, we figure out how to get along even better and how to make things awesome and work together. And I'm grateful to be a part of it. And I'm glad that my best friend gets to join me and gets to meet my new friends.
I mean, you brought him and then he almost died. So, I mean, that's between y'all, though.
Well, I mean, you have to get jumped in. You can't.
It's usually by somebody in the group, not like, hey, beat this guy up. That's right, bro. You're one of us now. Sorry.
Just scrape you up, dude. Don't worry.
Awesome. So yeah, this is our amazing cast. Some of us going almost a year and a half together now. We have done a full campaign and now one season of this next one. I'm so lucky to have such great players, so dedicated, who just kind of roll with everything, all the double and triple crosses that will be inherent in a political intrigue campaign. So yeah, like I said, that would wrap season 1 for us of Eberron Tranquility's Twilight. We will be back next week with season 2, episode 1. The season we're going to title Eberron Tranquility's Betrayal, and we'll kind of pick it up from right where we left off. To, as always, to my amazing group for coming out every week, challenging me and making me a better DM. Thank you for all that you do every Tuesday night. To everybody that watched, followed, supported, subscribed, watches us on YouTube, thank you for following us and kind of keeping us, knowing that people are out there watching what we do. It means a lot to me especially, to them as well. And then, notice that we'll be back next week for season 2, Eberron Tranquility's Betrayal. And then you can join us here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, for our newest episode of Dynasty of Dragons. We haven't been meeting in that game for a little while. Work's been kind of rough for me. So we'll be back next week for a very big episode in the hopes that they don't get lost. Hint, hint. So yeah, that's going to be it for our amazing cast. For me, I've been Manny at GrowedUpGeek on your social medias. We'll see you either tomorrow night or next week for season 2 of Eberron Tranquility's Betrayal. Thanks to everybody who watched tonight. Thanks to everybody who's watched all season or both of our campaigns. It means the world to us. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night or next week. Thank you for watching and good night.